Yeah. Yeah. Big JTV. Big baby J in the building, man. Come on now. Come on now. We in it to win it, man. We in it to win it. Stop playing with me, man. Stop playing with me, dog. We in it to win it. Stop playing with me. We got a new angle in the building. You know what I'm saying? We got to level up. That's all we do in this building, man. That's all we do here is we level it up. And I even got to work on the setup in the middle of the setup. How crazy is that? How crazy is that? Appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. It's Big J TV, man. We hitting y'all with a new angle on some new ish, man. Come on now. Come on now. We don't have time to play around, man. If you are here, smash that like button, man. Smash that like button. What the F is that? What you talking about? What the F is that? Shout out to John, whoever you are in the chat. I don't even know what you're talking about, but we in the building, man. Appreciate y'all for sliding through, man. Smash that like button, best way to support. Let's get warmed up though. Let's get warmed up with some music, man. You know what I mean? Smash that like button, man. We're gonna be in the building for a bit. We're gonna talk our ish. I just want to find out if y'all two Mazda. Are y'all two Mazda for it though? Fair use, fair use. I don't own any of this content, man. Appreciate y'all for sliding through. The K bots are gonna be mad at this, man. But also some of you OV hoes are gonna be mad at what I'm about to talk about. Yeah, yeah. Stop playing with him. Stop playing with him. Let's go, man. Let's go. Smash that like button. I don't even know who you are, Jim. Let's put that hate. Let's show some love tonight. Let's go. Fair use, fair use, fair use. I don't own the content. Let's go. Mm. Of course, it's pausing. I'm playing games. Let's get it. Mm, mm. By the way, I got Indiana winning tonight. If you want to check the score, it's like 49 to 45. OKC somehow winning. Shocking, but it is. I'm with Smigolino, I'm with Smigolino. Y'all better get on that like button, man. Stop playing with your boy. Let's go. Mr. Dome, Mr. Gucci, and Prada. Me, I'm a. Of course, it's bugging out. Of course, it's bugging out. It is what it is, man. We just got to go along with it, go with the punches. Appreciate y'all for sliding through, though, everybody. We're gonna really talk about that not Drake, that Kendrick and SZA concert because it was a Kendrick and SZA concert. He's actually having another one today in Toronto. I think it's happening right now, and it's really gonna define what Drake is really about, or really what Kendrick's really about. So it's a lot we're gonna talk about. We're gonna spill. Let's go. Let's get it. Six God, Bob is a bulldog. Both could have been at Gonzaga, nigga. Some nights I want to wait. Cranberry juice. Stop playing. Next. Y'all get in the chat. Y'all rocking with the track or not? You know, smash that like button. Stop playing with your boy. We're gonna have fun in this bit. Mm, mm. Come on.
I ain't no bell, I ain't no baby bottle, but I had to get muddy. Free hand pouring out the pot.
Smash that like button. By the way, this NWO album by Sada Baby is absolute flames, man. Y'all gotta tune into that. Smash that like button. Let's stop playing.
Like fucking drop a hop pop. I'm a who is you, buddy? And then chop shop too bloody. Yeah, chopper shot through and through blood. Yeah, Bob through and through bloody. Yeah, leave him bloody, leave him dead. Hey, leave him bloody, leave him dead. Go up top, tap his head. Wanna work it out, nigga ain't my no. Nigga wanna work it out, boy, you ain't my bitch. Nigga, this ain't that. Nigga, that ain't this. Where my strap? AR with the switch. No, here go my strap, motherfucker, don't miss. Leave him on the curb in the winter, that's some cold shit. You be acting like a hoe bitch, that's some hoe shit. You be acting like you know it all, you don't know shit. Goddamn dummy, I'm hit his ass with this goddamn honey. Red Fox him in a box, it ain't funny, yeah. Make a nigga tuck his ice and pay for his baby mama tummy tuck. I'ma try to get you killed if you fuck with us. I'ma try to get you rich if you I'ma try to get you rich if you gang. Yeah, big squad, big ape nigga stuck with us. Hit a nigga right up in his shit if he get tough with us. Take off, I'ma send him back like he bungee jump. Yo, I've been on the corner all day, now our bunions was still gon' bring me defeat or I'm a smoker. Look at my face, I ain't playing poker. Even if I was, you couldn't tell. Poker, make a nigga fall, I'm all in for that type of shit. Get a nigga gone, draw him in with these type of sticks. Told your baby mama, I don't like that type of bitch. Told the blood that I don't like them kind of bricks. Matter of fact, give him here. Remix, whip, cook, whip, good DT mix. That drink, give me cavities, DZ shit. I'm happy, hoes mad at me, cause I'm a piece of shit. Bitch, you still wanted a piece of dick. You sold the whole thing for a piece of rent. I let your dick throw it for a piece of mine. I paid for your actions like it was a fine. Only want the neck cause you was ashy and you wasn't fine. I'm happy. Hoes mad at me cause I'm rude as hell. I'm happy. Hoes mad at me cause I'm rude as hell. I flirt with her and her best friend cause she cute as well. Ask a bitch bullshit like who do her nails. Catch her bad trying to see if that ponytail. Let me hump you on the hush. We grown as hell. Even though you know I send your news to the group chat. Gang, we in that bitch like, who that? With the eye emoji like, who that? I be like, new cat in a new scat. Put me off the dance moves. Boom cat. Making a dance move with a roof at. Making a band where Diddy at. You be forever lying. Keep a 50 cap. I pull up with fat where the 50s at. Yeah, I pull up with fat like where the 50s at. I ask a skinny bitch where her titties at. I ask a stripper bitch where her kids at. Oh, they at your mama house. About to roundabout. Okay, pull up to my shit so I can pound you out. Little bitch got a babysitter, now she babysitting. Hey, I asked a tough nigga where your gun at. Put a hollow tip where your little sister bun at. I asked a hating hoe where the love at. Bitch, I put you in the blender, how you love that? Turn your ass to a milkshake, good blood bag. I be clean as hell with a mudslide on me. He called 12 cause I upped the 9 on him. Fuck around, be done, say what's up to my homie. Fuck around, be finished, say it's up. You gotta know that niggas ain't no real animals, they faker than the low rate. Chinese chopstick hit your main for the low rate. Go right at his top and tell him where he can't go at.
I gotta take a pause for the cause, man. Get them likes up. What are y'all doing, man? What are y'all? Get the likes up. Pause for the cause. Let's get it done.
Give your grandmama shots from behind till she got no back. I wanna rewind time and save all that. I wanna rewind time and put the act up. I wanna spend a big check and run it back up. Franchise player, Scuba used to be the backup. Franchise tag with the mag, nigga, back up. Your daddy used to be a crackhead, got me cracking up. I ain't put no break in my break, not that kind of thug. I don't fool with no kind of slime, not damn one. Saying that shit and you don't know what I mean. Slime niggas like to rob and kill the niggas they be with. Snake ass, fake ass, make me sick. With a Drake, it'll be quick.
Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Stop playing. Stop playing. But we gotta do this. We gotta do this for the one time for the man of the hour. I don't even like his dweeb ass, but we gotta do it. Let's do it then. Fair use, fair use, fair use. I don't own any of this content. It belongs to UMG. The same thing that Drake is suing. Let's go though. Yeah. By the way, putting a thumb in the butt, underrated move, man. Keep doing that. Let's go. Mm, 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 By the way, y'all not liking the content. What is y'all doing, man? Like the content. Let's keep going, man. We got one more track in me. Let's go. Yeah. Oh, come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Hey man,
Ain't talking about
peekaboo. Come on now, though.
pickable.
Come on now. Come on now. Let's say legendary though. Let's get legendary though. No, I know why y'all here. I know why we here. We're gonna talk about that performance that Kendrick had, and more specifically, what happened last night. He's also performing today in Toronto, right? Rogers Center. And this is how it kind of came out. I'm not gonna play the full thing for copyright reasons, but this is basically it. Let's go. We're gonna react to some of the By the way, this was last night, the Friday of the performance. He's performing today. No, Thursday, my mistake. So this was the first time he performed the track in front of everybody. I just want to remind you that when Kendrick was playing this in the Rogers Center, he had a ton of security with him. In other words, he had to pull the Canadian or Toronto version of SWAT to be there with him. In other words, security was on super high alert. They knew that Kendrick was gonna get popped. He was gonna get popped. Let's keep it real. He was gonna get popped. He was gonna get popped in Toronto. And Toronto don't play around. This he had to have literal army level security to even do this show.
many options really got? I mean, it's too many options. I'm gonna pass on the body of John Stockton. What we
I'm gonna give them this credit. It looked like a fun show. It looked like a good time. I'm not even hating. I'm not even. Y'all already know if you've been watching my channel, my content. I thought Drake won the beef, but obviously Kendrick had the more catchy song, and that's going to last him through that battle. Now, Kendrick had a great performance as well. Let's
say?
go.
What you say? Beat your ass and I do. Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas. Serving my bookie, man. I'm the one that up the store with him. Walking down whole time, know he got some hoe in him. Calling him, that's no shit. Fully deploying him. Say Drake, I hit you like a you better ever throw the cell block.
Now, it's kind of crazy how most of the audience is white and they basically going with the narrative of Kanye, not Kanye, sorry, Drake being a pedophile and him being a PDF, whether that's true or not, that's slanderous. Actually, if it's not, it is slanderous. It gives credence to the actual case that Drake has against UMG. My point is, bruh, this is a great look for Kendrick, obviously, because that's what his goal was. His goal was to embarrass Drake, and he's been doing this ever since the beef started. He's doing victory laps, doing bare victory laps. Just know that this whole war was also sponsored. I'm telling you, all right, this was sponsored. Let me tell you something. The botting game, the playlist manipulation, this was by design. Let's not play around, but I will say this. It was designed, but Kendrick did his part making a hit record. He made a hit record, and if it's going, it's going. Let's go. That's why I said he dropped bombs. He dropped bombs. It is what it is.
Just make sure you hide your little sucker from them. They tell me Chuck the only one that get your hand-me-downs. And Martin at the party playing with his nose down. And Buster got a weird face where I see around. Certified lover boy. Fuck him up. I'ma do my stuff. Why you trolling like a bitch? Ain't you tired? Trying to strike a bar and it's probably
I know.
They not like us. They not like us. They not like us.
I kind of like how you put the background of significant black figures. I like that touch. You know what I mean? Afrocentric in nature and keeping on saying they not like us. Obviously talking about Drake and people like him. Alluding to him being a colonizer, all that. Let's go.
They not like us. They not like us. They not like us. You think the play gonna let you disrespect Pac, nigga? I think the Oakland show will be your last stop, nigga. They go down. I don't know why you still pretending. What is the out? Murder niggas and murder bitches. Go. The audience not dumb. Shake the stories how you want. Hey Drake, they're not. Rabbit hole is still deep. I need go further. I promise. They can so be Western for bitch. You not.
Ain't that interesting how literally most of the main audience and people who watch or support Kendrick are white? They not like us. He low-key sneak this in the white people who are actually paying for the concert tickets, which are probably going, because that looks like the floor. These are probably going for 300, 3 or 4, maybe probably maybe two if they got it in a fair price. So he's saying they not like us, and the irony of this entire statement is them white people there who paid all that money, they not like them. They not like what Kendrick is talking about. Keep in mind, Drake is closer to them than Kendrick. Drake is half white. Drake is also Canadian. This show was in Canada. It's so he's dissing not only white people, he's dissing Canadians, he's dissing Torontonians, he's dissing the nation, basically, and they're going along with it. That's why I just feel like Kendrick is a fake ninja, man. I don't have a lot of respect for Kendrick. Let's go. I respect his ability to make music, but I think he's a total hypocrite. It is what it is. You are literally in a nation of Canada where your biggest op is, and you made a song called Not Like Us, and you're among his ops or people who are closer to him. And not only proximity, but culture. What are you talking about, man? You hypocrite, man. Kendrick's a damn hypocrite. Let's go. And you know what? These people in Toronto, you know what? Toronto is known as the screw face capital of the world. What's a screw face? A screw face is somebody who's going to give you a dirty, nasty look on their face. They're not about supporting. Toronto is a very toxic culture, bro. They hate, man, a lot of hate in that city. You don't think that they're shaking, they're twerking for Kendrick? Yeah, they're twerking for Kendrick because they low key hate Drake. We're gonna get to another point. Let's go. Look at the uncoordinated mayonnaise dancing to a song this and that. That's the irony of this whole shit. This song, Not Like Us, is not even indirect. It's a direct diss to the same white people who done paid 300 some dollars to watch you call them not like us. It's a finesse. It's I don't know how people don't see it, man. Let's go. By the way, y'all better smash that like button, man. Get active in the chat. Talk to me, chat. I will say this, the dancers are killing it. Shout out to the dancers, man. Let's go. I'm gonna give Kendrick his credit. This is a popping song, man. This is a popping song. I like the beat. The beat, shout out to Mustard. I like it, man. I just think there's a lot of hypocrisy in it, man. But I will agree with this. He did drop bombs on Toronto. He did drop bombs on Drake. And that is a very big moment in hip hop. Not only did it happen on Thursday, he's doing it again Friday, which is tonight. He's doing it again. He's doing it around 2. And from what I heard, it was pretty much sold out. It was sold out. Now, I'm not in Toronto right now. I'm a bit north of that. You know, I'm still Canada, CA. But it really was, I'm going to say it, a bad look for the city of Toronto, right? But a great look for Kendrick Lamar. Let's get it popping. Yeah. So testing, testing, testing. Get in the chat. Let me know if y'all hear me. Y'all see me. Again, what I'm talking about here is the fact that Kendrick performed. He performed that. He played that literally in T dot in front of the city. It's ballsy. It's a big moment in hip hop. You know what I mean? I'm getting people cheesed. They're mad. I'm happy. I like triggering y'all. But I think this was even more legendary. And I'm going to play this little clip here of people at New Hope Kim. Yes, the spot that he was talking about in Euphoria. What's happening, Brody? All that play coming up. This is after the concert, by the way. One thing that I always want to acknowledge is just how many white fans Kendrick has. I'm sorry, man. I'm not the only one who says this or thinks this, but bruh, it's almost comical, bro. It's almost comical, dog. They are tweaking out. They are tweaking out. They are going all out for they rapping to Not Like Us in a Chinese restaurant, man. I tell you, that Chinese owner is happy than a MFer. Happy as This is another video of it. Crazy. Crazy work. They bug. They going in. They going. Look at them. Look at them people. They going in. Bugging. Ain't working really. But nah. Hilarious. They are bugging. Look, man. Look, bro. I'm not here to pretend like that's not the truth, man. The truth is, Drake. Why am I saying Drake? I'm trying to say K. Dot. Kendrick Lamar pulled up in the trap, took over the trap. In other words, he showed up in his city and bigged up in his city. And this is such a horrible look for Toronto as a city. When they say Screwface capital, that just literally means exactly what it says. Screwface capital, the type of city that's filled of haters. Dude, like Drake done put the city so much on the map, but they just want to disrespect and esh on him. Now keep in mind, I'm not gonna lie. This man, Kendrick, already has a fan base there. You feel me? He already has a fan base there. So it hit different when you have a fan base. But it hit different.
Why are you talking to yourself?
Hey, it hit different when the homie pull up. What's good, bro? The book.
Yeah, why are you talking to yourself?
Hey man, I do the solo. I do the
Well, no, yeah. You need to upgrade your
What are you talking
your
about?
working conditions.
Hey man.
This is, you need to get a camera, bro.
But maybe I need to. Do I need to get a camera, man? Do I need to get it? I
You need to get the actual camera.
I think I might have to, huh?
No, man. No, actually, no. That one.
At least the way I have it set up. Where I have it set up,
he's doing crazy numbers, bro.
I'm doing all right. I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay.
Yeah.
I would do a lot better if people were smashing the like button, man. Start smashing that like button, man. Start smashing it, man. Bouc, man. This my frequent guest. I have not had any other guests on my show, on my streams, on my podcast, other than this guy. This might be your fourth, fifth time, maybe.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
Yes.
We need
before. But what were you talking about? But don't interrupt your thing.
I'm saying it like this. I gotta put on a song for you.
For real? But your audience doesn't want to listen to it.
Nah, I don't care. It's my show. I do what the hell I want.
No, bro.
I do what the hell I want.
Put But put I don't know which one, bro. Let's see.
Actually, I like this freestyle drill.
You like that one?
Actually.
You know that one? Oh, they played last time, bro. You know that's Lil Barrett, right?
Lil Bear? What you
Lil
mean?
Barrett. The guy from Toronto.
For real?
Yeah, go back, bro.
Hold on. In the video?
Yes, bro.
Oh, for real?
Yes, bro.
Is he actually Ivoirian?
No, he's from Guinea.
Guinea, huh?
But yeah.
Oh, yo, give me a second. Give me a second,
What do you
people.
do?
Hey, smash that like button, people. I was actually roasting Kendrick Lamar. I don't care.
Why? Did he perform today?
He performed not yeah, he's performing today, but he performed yesterday in Toronto as well. You know what I mean? So
Okay.
there are clips of him in Toronto, his performance,
Yeah.
and people were loving it. People were tweaking, literally going
In
crazy.
Toronto, huh?
Of course, because ironically,
Yeah.
he has a huge fan base in Toronto.
Yeah, I mean, he has a real fan base in the world.
That is a fact.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Not even capping.
Yeah.
That's a huge fan
Yeah.
base. But we're gonna play this. This is low key was supposed to be my intro for my first.
Yeah.
One no.
Yeah, bro. It's in the middle of the man. Yeah, I love the Chris. That oh shit, yeah. Yes.
Is he going? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. Let him do that.
They did it now.
They were taking it down. Okay. Here's my job. You know what I mean? Look,
Yeah, bro. Look at this.
yo, that. No.
I was like,
The audio is a little marked up, but
bro, is it this?
by the way, let me know. Laisse-moi savoir si tu connais Imra. Let's get it. Let's get it.
Oh, yo, this is like funny.
By the way, they're doing Cote d'Ivoire night. It's tropical. It's all sweet. Like they do few weeks. So I'll let you know. I'll keep you updated with my slide.
Sure, bro. Oh, yeah,
I'll be down the slide. I went last time by accident and it was popping.
It was good, huh?
It was a good time. I just pulled up and it was actually popping.
In 2 weeks, huh?
In 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I'll let you know. And if he meets you, he knows if he finds out you're Ivorian, he'll fuck with you even more.
Oh, yeah?
I mean, yeah. Because the whole club, or half of it was Ivorian, bro.
Yeah,
It was crazy. Yeah, it was
yeah,
lit.
you fucked with it though.
I had a good time, bro. I had a good time. But let's talk about the content, though.
Yeah, the content. What's up with the
Let's
content?
get back to the content, right? By the way, y'all better smash the like button, man. I'm here with Brody, man, my homie. We're gonna react to academics talking about the actual. By the way, let me know if the audio's right, man. Appreciate that. Get in the chat, my people. We're gonna talk about talking about the performance yesterday by Kendrick. And what Act says here is that they took a W, meaning Kendrick took another victory lap. And he's low key right. Let's listen. Y'all let me know. We're gonna pause in between and talk about it now. So
Toronto.
we'll talk about AI later. But anyways, let's go.
No, what do you think?
I've been saying it for the longest. Y'all my favorite city.
Sure.
I've never
Let's
been more
go. We're
disappointed.
having fun.
Yeah, I haven't seen it too.
I was going to Caribbean. I think I got to cancel that trip. I was about to go to the show last night.
You didn't?
And I don't care who this applies to, whether it's Drake, team somebody. Nobody popped out and show niggas. Not even a cup thrown on stage. Nothing.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah,
It was too peaceful for my liking.
No,
There were
that's
feds that
not
was
great.
it because of the feds? What do you
Oh,
think?
it's kind of
Man, no, man. I'm not. No, Canada's not
Like-
that soft. Go ahead.
yes, it is.
I'm telling you right now, if there were real ones in the building, they would have done something to him. Because there's been proof of that. I remember when Pusha T came to Toronto for a show, he was in the audience, and then they threw a bunch of water at him, and there were a bunch of goons that were ready to crash out when the Drake and Pusha T beef was popping. No one was willing to crash out for Drake. Talk to me, bro. What do you think?
Oh no, bro. I don't think it's that deep, honestly.
Fair point. Fair point. I can't even hate. I can't even.
So you telling me this nigga on a worldwide tour just violating, and the only nigga popped up and even had an argument with a nigga was
no.
Ak?
I
Oh,
don't think
nah,
it's that
I'm
deep,
good.
bro.
Yeah,
This was crazy.
I mean,
I'm
that's
good.
fair. That's a
First and foremost, I will just be
Like,
honest
all this
because
is-
I call a spade a spade. I think
Oh, and
Kendrick,
I've killed the promotion of your stream, bro.
that's
he did a
okay.
softball
No, bro,
performance last night.
bro, no, don't post that, bro. That's bad, bro.
I'm the one that
That's bad,
says
bro.
when it's time for you to
What do you
deliver the
mean?
kill shot, you walk him down and
No,
headshot
it's
him.
not.
He
No.
should have performed.
No,
I think it's good.
no.
Should I do something different?
Let me see. You talk all that shit, bro. Let me see.
Okay. Yo, look at it. Let me know. We're gonna listen to this.
Not like us 6 times in the 6.
George winning on live too.
He did. Yo, bro, he did it like 6 times. Should I take that shit off?
No, actually, we'll do whatever we want.
I think it was good.
You're the social media guy. I don't know what it is.
I'm trying. I'm trying to run up the content. I'm trying to run up the shit.
Every content, though.
Well, you know what? I'm
Shut up,
Let me tell you,
content.
I'm trying to monetize. I'm trying to get paid, bro.
For everything.
I'm trying to get paid. That's one.
Yeah.
But also, I'm trying to have fun. You have
for
to
sure.
work
I
hard, play hard.
think. No, that's true.
Like he just said, Kendrick played that shit not like us 4
For
5
real?
times.
He always does it.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. He pressed the repeat button so much. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
that's
You're
good.
spamming it,
That's good.
and the fans wanted it more.
Of course. Why wouldn't you?
Shit.
You wouldn't?
I mean, if I was Kendrick, I would.
Yes. It's
If
like,
I was Kendrick, I would.
yeah.
If my hit record is hitting and the crowd wants it,
Yeah.
run it back.
Yeah.
It reminds me of that video of a fiend
Yeah.
in Travis Scott
Yeah.
and them were in New York
Yeah.
in the Barclays Center.
Yeah.
They played Fiend like 10 times in a row,
Yeah.
and the stadium was actually shaking.
Yeah.
It was shaking, G.
Yeah.
Crazy.
No,
crazy.
that's fire. I'm not gonna lie, that's true. Yeah, I saw that.
You saw that video, huh?
Fiend, yeah, it's crazy. Fiend is a crazy song.
My guy. If that got played at a concert or festival, I know you and me will bug out. We would
Travis
bug.
Scott?
Yes.
Fiend, yeah.
Oh, we will.
Sure.
We'll go crazy, my nigga.
Yeah. I
Oh,
don't
let's
even
go.
know. But yeah.
That's how you do it. That's a fact. I got to keep it a beat. I'm hip hop. 6 times in the 6.
Okay, there's one thing though.
If ain't nobody gonna do nothing,
Go ahead. Mhm.
Like, don't you think that this is hypocritical what he's doing right now?
I thought you were gonna say Kendrick. Because academics
Yeah.
in what
What
sense?
he's doing right now, because
Expand
it's
on
like,
it,
like nobody even chose something, nothing happened. But like, if something actually happened and then people actually throw stuff,
Mm.
what would be the image of hip hop?
it would look horrible for
and
hip hop.
then
It would look very
yes,
bad for hip
less
hop.
artists will come perform here in Canada. Though that would actually like be bad for business.
Oh,
So like
absolutely.
I felt like
Absolutely.
but like I'm just saying, I just noticed like I don't know like
Let me tell you something. As somebody who used to do events or did events or still does events here and there, when you want to go to a venue and you tell them you're going to do a hip hop based show,
yeah,
they sometimes, I'm just going to try to do better at getting you in the frame.
sure,
If you
yeah,
come a little closer, that'd be blessed.
sure,
But what happens oftentimes is that these people,
yeah,
what they do is they try to play with you in terms of hip hop events, because when they think of hip hop events, they think of violence, they think of people not spending money, they think about the nonsense. So they're gonna bring extra security,
yeah,
extra police, extra everything.
yeah,
So what you're saying is right. If somebody was to crash out
yeah.
at the Kendrick Lamar show,
And something
that would
actually
look
happened.
bad
Yeah,
not only on hip hop, it would look bad on the city.
exactly.
So it was in the city's best interest of Toronto to make sure that Kendrick performed properly. Now, keep in mind, Drake is tapped in with the Hells Angels,
Yeah,
with some Crips.
yeah,
You know what I mean? With
okay,
top five, the
for sure.
GGs, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So it's also in his best interest, Drake's best interest, not to crash out either, because he would be investigated.
Sure.
Did
Okay.
you,
Yeah.
did you think about that? Maybe
True. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
they would open a file on him.
Yeah. Well,
That's true. That's all I'm saying.
honestly, I honestly
What
feel
do you
like
think?
people take this beef to the next level. I don't even think it's that deep
You
for
don't
real.
think it's that deep?
I don't think
Fair
so.
play,
You
fair
think
play.
so?
I think it's deep, man.
For
I
real?
think
You
it's
think it's
very deep.
like real beef, like not marketing beef?
Oh, I promise you,
Because like this beef
yes,
actually like pumps some money in.
yes. It,
Yeah.
it put money in hip hop,
Yeah.
but I think in the big picture, it's going to be a negative
You think it's
effect on hip hop.
personal? Is it actually
Oh
personal?
yes,
For
yes,
real?
absolutely. On my mama. People get in the chat. Do you think this beef was that personal? I say it was really personal. I think that Kendrick Lamar had such a hatred for Drake that it fueled him. I think it was jealousy, it was envy, it was resentment.
Damn, bro.
I'm telling you.
So try to say Kendrick is a hating ass nigga.
Oh, big. I've been saying this.
For real.
I've been saying this, and people roast me. People been hating. I remember I did a long stream with Mel, a friend of mine, right?
Yeah.
And she was defending Kendrick. I got roasted in the chat. I got cooked in the chat, but I stood my square. I think this is super personal for Kendrick.
Yeah.
Drake, not as much. And I think that the people in the industry, the hip hop industry, conspired to finish Drake. That's what
You
I
think
think
so? They were
happened.
just
Yeah.
jealous? You think so?
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. Of course it was jealousy. Of course it was deep. But now I'm going to go on the other side.
Yeah.
Drake is also a fuck nigga. He's also messed up a lot of things for people.
Yeah.
And he's also a bitch. Drake is a bitch. I'm going to keep it real. He's a bitch for suing UMG, because the same thing he accuses
Yeah.
the label is things that he also did.
Okay.
That's what I think. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
I
Look,
see. Yeah.
y'all get in the chat. Am I right? Am I wrong? Let's talk about
About it, you should have dropped it 6 times in the 6.
it. Crazy.
Nobody around? It's so sweet. Really? Should did it 6 times. I can't lie. That's hip hop. That's hip hop shit. I gotta keep it a bean. 6 times.
Oh,
So
6 times
Kendrick
in the
really
6.
let niggas off light.
Oh, he actually played 6 times.
He played it a lot. He played it a lot.
That's
He
nasty
Now,
work.
was nasty.
The
It's crazy.
issue with Drake and Kendrick has been litigated already. What was it? The Super Bowl y'all was waiting?
By the way, fair use. I don't own this content. This obviously belongs to DJ Academics. YouTube, don't play games with me. Don't play games with me, YouTube.
Before it happened. Was it the Grammys? It happened. Was it the pop out? It happened. Was it it all happened. It all happened. Last night I wrote a letter to Trump. I said, Trump, we gotta get Canada as our 51st state. It's ain't no way.
Nah, we ain't going, fuck nigga. We ain't going. We're not 51st, man. Stop with the nonsense. We don't play that.
It's
Stop
no
it.
way.
Stop.
It's
Facts.
no way that should have been allowed to happen in Canada. That's when I realized, and this is not all for my Canadian people because I love my Canadians, and I do love Toronto.
Shout out Canada, man. Seas. Let's go.
It really was my favorite city in the world. They show me so
Well, I
much
think
love.
Toronto is the best city in the world if you reach.
I'm telling you, as a city, bar none, Toronto is a great city.
When if you really, 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 really reach.
If you have good money in Toronto, like
Yeah,
you just said, oh
I
yes,
think so. Because
oh
all these people, they
yes.
all say, yeah, my favorite city is Toronto.
Think about it though, right? The baddies is it. By the way, if you're in Toronto or you're Canadian, y'all get in the chat. Let me know y'all thoughts. If y'all ever been in Toronto, let me know in the chat. Toronto is a great city when you obviously have guap, 100%. But even if you don't have too much of being humble, whatever, you can still have a great time. So many clubs and bars, that's for one. So many food, restaurant choices, major sports. You have
Yeah,
soccer, MLS, NBA,
yeah,
Major League Baseball. I actually watched a baseball game last time I was in Toronto. It was a good
yeah,
time. You
okay.
know what I mean? I like
Yeah, the Blue
baseball. I
Jays.
enjoy it. Football, Toronto Argonauts. There's a lot of things to do in Toronto. And think about it like this. It's not as big and cramped as New York, because I've been to New York a few times. And New York is too much, man. It's
Yeah,
way too much. But it's not small like a like even our city. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So it's a good mix. There's sights to see. It's a good time. It's a good
yeah,
time,
yeah,
and it has a lot of culture. So you see a lot of people from different places in that
yeah.
city.
In Toronto?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think there's more diverse culture in New York than Toronto.
Oh,
I think.
New York,
I think
probably.
they're
Yeah,
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 the culture the
yeah.
yeah, most cultural diverse than Toronto.
I guess. Well, you think about it. Academics are Jamaican, so it's probably
Yeah,
biased. There's
yeah,
a lot of
yeah,
Jamaicans, you know.
I know that's true. But I'm just saying, like, there's
Mm,
like a major minority that you see. You know, some minorities
yes.
that actually made. I don't know if you see what I mean.
No, je comprends. I
Yeah, yeah,
understand
yeah.
completely.
Don't want to get too political, but you know what I mean. Like,
I know exactly what
yeah,
you
you know,
mean.
like
Yeah.
Brampton, for example. Like,
Brampton is all
you know.
Indians, man. Let's stop playing, man. It is Southeast Asian as an
But
ML.
no, yeah.
They have a statue of a Hindu god in Brampton.
But yeah, I don't
Like
mean
what?
that.
I'm
But
not gonna get too much into politics, but hey, what's going on? But a city like New York, like you said, it's more of a melting pot
yeah,
because obviously it's more people.
yeah,
City of opportunity, about 8 million right now. It's crazy.
yeah. New York, yeah. I mean, honestly, yeah.
But what I
Yeah.
seen last night was a city that was misguided, broken, and not knowing the harsh truths behind some of what this battle is about. Let me make no mistake about it. If you are just a Kendrick fan and you're like, no, we're just glad Drake is catching a L or whatever you want to say, cool, you got it. But when I watch Canadians dance, sing till they're losing their voice box, the whole time I'm looking like, do these goofies know that the idea of not like us is not just Drake? It's none of y'all.
But
You realize the sentiment about not like us is not only to Drake, it's all of y'all Canadians.
thank you. I said that earlier. I said that earlier. And this is before I seen this clip. I said that earlier. When he says not like us, he's dissing Canadians. He's sneak dissing Canadians. I'm like you letting a nigga walk in your trap and insult you and say you okay.
You realize that's how niggas talk about y'all. That y'all have
Exactly.
weird accents.
You wait.
Y'all style is from like 3 different countries, Jamaican, Somali, everywhere. That's when I realized I'm like, yo, these niggas think that song is dissing all y'all niggas.
It's like a dude comes to your house and then starts dissing your entire ish. Now you can be critical. You can like at least give some kind of, you know what I mean, constructive criticism. But I invite you to my house and you're dissing the carpet. You're dissing the cups. You're dissing the furniture.
Yeah, but you shitting in the living room.
Like, what are we doing?
That's crazy.
So what Toronto did, 2 nights in a row. This is night number 2. They
Oh,
got a yeah.
oh,
He's performing tonight. He's in Toronto tonight right now.
oh! That was yesterday,
This was yesterday.
and then there's tonight too.
Oh man, I have people on my Snap right now who
Day
put it
and
in their
night.
snaps. Yeah, they're already there.
So what do you think about that?
I'm like, bro,
You
they're
think they'll sell
singing.
out? Huh?
You said it now.
No, no, no. But I'm asking you. You're the one that raised this point. I told you I don't
I
think
think
nothing about this stuff,
I
bro.
think it's a bad look. I
Oh
think it's
yeah.
a
So
bad look.
like, for example,
Now,
like if I
yeah,
see you over there, like
yeah.
let's say if you have to go up, would you go there? Like, would you be in line?
Now, would I go watch a Kendrick and SZA
No,
concert
no,
this period?
no.
Yes, I
Stop
would.
twisting the word. You know why you're going there.
Okay. Now, right now, at this point in
Yeah,
time, I
but
would
in
not.
this current climate,
I
yeah,
would not. I
for
probably
real,
would not. I
for
probably
real.
would not. And that's not because I'm a Drake fan, super
Yeah,
fan.
yeah.
It's just that it's just a bad look.
Oh yeah.
It makes me look corny. It's like wave riding. It's like dick riding, man. I personally, it's like D riding. Sorry, I'm not trying to cuss.
So you're trying to say like the people that went there like they're not people of principle.
They're clout chasing in a sense. Unless here's my little
Oh my god,
asterisk or whatever I add to that.
cloud chasing. But
I would
okay,
say if you are a genuine Kendrick Lamar fan,
okay,
like you've been following him, you've been a fan
yeah,
from time.
yeah,
If you're a genuine SZA fan, which
yeah,
there's a lot of them,
yeah.
I see no problem. There's no problem. It's just maybe about your intention, I guess.
Okay, I see. Okay,
Yeah.
no, I see. But you told me he has a big fan base here, so it makes sense.
He does. He
Okay, but you
does.
think
I'm
there's
gonna
like
give him a fair
there's a
point.
lot
He
of
does.
you
That's
think but like you
yeah.
think there's like
Mm.
some cloud chaser too then.
Absolutely, without a doubt.
Ah, I
Without a
see. You
doubt,
think
I
see.
think
So
so. I think so.
you think that this
Yes.
there's some people
I
that,
think the love is fake
yeah?
sometimes. Yeah, I think the love is fake.
You think some people that are like riding the wave?
Oh,
Ah,
100%.
okay, I see.
100%.
But in everything though,
Well, you of course there's
in
wave
everything
riders
that's
and
hot.
everything.
Yeah,
Keep in mind in the history of hip hop beef, a lot of people were biased because they like a certain person.
yeah,
Keep in mind that Nas and Jay Z, a
yeah,
lot of people slid with Nas because they didn't like Jay Z,
yeah.
vice versa as well,
Or like
where they
Drake and
lose
Meek Mill.
Drake and Meek Mill, and there was a lot of bias
Yeah,
in all battles. You know
there's
what I mean?
always bias.
There's always bias. Now Drake he's took an L in the size of the world of the public versus Pusha T
Yeah,
and versus Kendrick Lamar. That's how
yeah,
it's perceived. And people gonna ride that wave because they have a secret hatred or resentment towards Drake.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, but honestly, I think
Mm.
like as Drake, I don't think depends how is this affecting his sales.
Oh, that's a great question.
I don't. Does he?
Let's find out because there's the album um with Drake and Party Next Door. But keep in mind, Drake has not released an album, just a solo album
Oh, I heard there's a
by
hit song in
himself.
that one. I forgot the song that people play.
Nokia, yeah.
What is it?
See what an empty party.
Is it good?
It's a club party track. You know what I mean?
Oh,
So just to give reference, y'all, out of the beef, the only major project that Drake released was Some Sexy Songs for You, which is a track with Party Next Door. But that kind of fits into the diss that Kendrick said, where you know what I mean. Keep making them dance, throwing their hands, and I won't be upset. He said that bar.
damn, too cool.
Yeah. So he said it. He said Drake keep making them dance, throwing their hands, and I won't be upset. I think that was in Euphoria. So he's saying just make girl songs. I hate the way that you talk. I hate the way you walk. All that stuff.
Damn.
Now, the commercial performance of this song, Some Sexy Songs for You, I think it did well because it says here on Wikipedia, in Party and Drake's home country of Canada, Some Sexy Songs for You debuted at #1 on the Canadian Billboard charts, making it Party's first and Drake's 15th #1 album in the country. The album debuted at #1 in the US billboards with 240,000 album equivalent, including 25,000 pure album sales.
Damn.
So it didn't really slow after the beef. You could say this didn't slow Drake down.
I mean, technically, I mean,
You know
I
what I
don't know.
mean?
Depends how you see it.
I guess so.
Like, I mean, you have to compare these two to the previous album sale that he did to see if the number went down.
It's a good point,
Because
actually. Let me peep.
But I think like if he's still number one and the world number went down, I think that means that there's a problem with like the industry in general. You know what I'm saying? Because if the
Yeah,
number
it's
one
true.
win less than it used to, that mean like the problem is not with the number one; it's with like the whole system.
It,
It's the
the,
resource. You know what I'm saying? Because yeah,
yes.
let's say like if you're number one in Canada, right?
Mm-hmm.
You stay number one for the 2 years, but like you make less money the second year. That
Oh,
means they got
absolutely.
less. You know what I'm saying?
The way I look at it, bro, is that he has a album coming out this summer called Iceman. Drake.
This summer,
This
okay,
summer, he has an
Iceman.
album called Iceman.
Okay,
It's going to be very important how that album does
yeah,
because that's how you know
yeah.
if that beef actually affected him as an
How much did
artist.
Kendrick sell?
Kendrick sold a lot for GNX, man.
How much?
GNX?
Did he put Not Like Us in there?
Oh, no, he did not.
He didn't?
No, he did not. No,
No. How much
he
did he
did
sell
not.
then? Yo, if he did that, I was game over.
He would have. The numbers would have been even more crazy. Actually, let me pull it up right here. By the way, I want the chat to be active, man. I want the chat to talk to me. Talk to your boy, man. Talk to your homie, man. Come on, stop
Yeah,
playing
how
with
much
it,
did
man.
they think? Write the I think you can write
Yeah, I can
a
probably
poll.
put album shares. Yeah.
No, but in your chat if you want them to they
Yeah,
you can make a poll.
yeah.
I think so. There's a way to make a poll.
Let me try it out. Let
You
me
never
try it
tried a
out.
poll?
I never tried to make a poll.
Oh,
Well, I mean, you figure it out, brother. You
fine. I can. I'll try to make. So like that's okay. Hold on. Okay, I know how it's gonna work.
figure it out, brother. I
No, no,
can.
no. How do you have to do it on your machine?
Do I put on my thing?
Yeah, I think you
Okay.
can make a poll.
How
It has
can we
to
do
be
this? Let's figure it out.
okay. Go Google it.
All right, let's do it. Let's
How
do
to
it.
make a poll on my YouTube chat.
How to make a poll
On my YouTube chat.
on my YouTube chat.
Yeah. After that, drop the how to video too. You say try to mail
So
the content, right? Send to YouTube tab on the poll. Tap create live. Start your live stream from the bottom of the chat window. Tap create a poll from the
from the
bottom.
bottom of the chat window. The hell does that even mean, yo?
No.
Bottom of the chat window.
Oh my God.
Where would it be?
Wait. Oh, that's in YouTube.
In the
Okay.
YouTube. Oh, it would be in the YouTube, not
Yeah.
StreamYards.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Um.
Ah.
Okay. Okay. Is there a way?
Yeah. Just click on that video.
Well, let's go on the video. Let's find out. We having fun in the chat, man. We having fun in the chat. Let's figure it out.
No, I don't think that's rocket science, bro.
I don't even know. Let's.
Yeah, well, no, it's not. I don't think it's rocket science.
I think there's probably a trick that I
Yeah,
don't know.
yeah. You just need to, yeah.
Figure it out.
What do you say?
Oh no. This is the regular live.
Ah, you don't do that?
It's not through StreamYards, yeah.
Okay. You
Yeah.
cannot do it like this?
Because I'm using another application, which is
Okay,
Canard.
you try to do then add YouTube poll in StreamYard.
Yeah,
Change the you
yeah.
add the YouTube poll in StreamYard.
Mm-hmm. Two polls. Yeah. Let's figure it out.
I don't know because I have to run it. No. I have to add a poll to your stream.
Is there a way?
No, that's the one you just watched. I don't check that
I
now.
think
That's
it's
the same.
something a bit different, right?
Yeah. How to make a poll on
Let's
YouTube.
figure it out.
Yeah, after that drop the auto video, bro.
I guess so, huh?
Yeah.
I guess
You
we
know what I'm
have to.
saying? How to make a YouTube poll on StreamYard.
Let's figure
Apparently
it
you
out.
check? Go. Okay. Oh,
Who we doing?
go back on the video.
Go back on the video.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it.
You try,
But let me say this. Let me say this. We're gonna figure out how to do a poll. The poll is gonna be very simple.
actually.
Will Drake flop or succeed after when he releases Iceman? Now, before we even get to that, I want to let y'all know how Kendrick Lamar's GNX album did because it's gonna be very important. Very, very important. For me, I think maybe it's commercial best. So here's what it says with Google AI. Kendrick Lamar's GNX album has sold over 2 million album equivalent units in the United States. It's a major record, man, making it eligible for double platinum certification. Major. It became the first rap album in 2025 to reach 1 million units sold in the US, according to Hot New Hip Hop article. The album debuted at number one on Billboard and charted 319,000 album equivalent. God damn. That's a lot. That's a lot, y'all. In other words, this album made a lot of dollars. And now this was the first album from Kendrick after the beef. Drake's obviously after the beef was an R&B album. It did not make that same level of bread. But Drake is gonna release Iceman, and that's gonna be really important because that's how we're gonna find out. So we haven't had the poll set up
You
yet,
have
but I'm
to
gonna
go
ask
in
the question.
StreamYard.
But I'm
Everybody
gonna
will go.
help you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Put that question first.
let me put the question first. How do you think Drake's next album will do? Flop or win?
Yeah,
So y'all let me know in the chat. We're gonna play a little more of the DJ Academics, and we're gonna be right back. I'll see if
yeah,
I
you
can do
play
the
And that's
poll.
why I
after.
realized I'm like,
Well,
I spoke to a lot of people from Canada. They said, yeah, niggas in Canada, they don't have no shared identity. You see, the West Coast, I'll give them this at least. They do have a shared identity. Canada don't know what's going on. Again, this is not a Drake thing. If you're saying that, by the way, listen, I call a spade a spade. Big W for that. This is how you should do it. I went there when Drake performed back to back in Philadelphia. I'm hip hop at the end of the day. When he did that, I said that's how you're supposed to do it. Perform your biggest song, dissing that man in his own city. He can't do nothing about it. That's that W. That's how you crystallize it. Dot did the same. I think he should have went crazier. 6 times. I don't know if Drake could say he's a 6 god if this is how it's going down. This was last night was I was in awe. What is going on out here? Now, granted, obviously, we're not saying Kendrick don't have fans in Toronto or Canada specifically. But what I realize is that I don't think people understand the idea and the overall themes that went behind the battle. This idea of they not like us. I want to let all of you Canadians, no nigga from the West Coast think any of you Canadians are like them. So to see y'all like, it's like the ones that's dancing, they don't think y'all like them either. They just did a robbery on y'all. Now, granted, again, Kendrick makes great music, so there's nothing wrong with just go support his music. But to watch people celebrate, it's not about Drake win or Drake loss. To watch somebody celebrate the idea of kicking the back end of your entire cultural and existence, I looked at Toronto as a place that was lost last night. I said, wow. Yeah, you see, I identify with people from Toronto. I'm going to tell you why. I'm Jamaican. It's a lot of Jamaicans that migrated to Toronto. Toronto is really a mixed hub of a lot of different races, cultures, and oftentimes, because we know how Americans are, they'll be like, yo, nah, there's no Canadian guy. Why do they talk like that? Why do they do this? It's the reason why when Drake got in hip hop, he never used his original accent for a long time. So when I hear a song like Not Like Us, again, I know some people like, you're making it more than what it is. Yo, if you're talking about Drake and Kendrick, the shit been over. I was definitely gonna give the fucking cherry on top of the cupcake because yes, you performed it in a city, but to watch Canadians, I just want to tell all y'all Toronto niggas, the idea of Not Like Us, none of y'all are like what them niggas is talking about. None of y'all. It's the reason why it says I'd rather do that than let a Canadian nigga. Canada has strived so long to be pretty much a city that's seen and accepted. So to see them laugh and dance to their own demise, Drake, I got to keep it a being with you. It's time you start claiming Houston. It's Houston time now. It's Houston time now. It's Houston time. Drake, you got to leave Canada in the past. It's Houston time. It's Houston time. It's Houston time. Now, they might do it in Houston, but at least with Houston, it's a different story out there. But watching the Canadians sing a song or sing songs that was denigrating their whole existence, I sat there and think, do the Canadians think that this song is, the West Coast helped Kendrick win the public sentiment of this battle. You know that the fact that Drake's from Canada and people look at y'all like, who the fuck are they? That's kind of why Drake didn't have that much support. And y'all supported this. Yo, Toronto, y'all are cooked, bro. Y'all are cooked. I can't even lie to you. Y'all are cooked. Yo, Drake, it's time to claim Houston, bro. You got to claim Houston, gang. Go
Minister, bro. Both got the
You
poll.
see, you
You
see, you
see?
see. We
Yeah.
figured out the poll ish, man. Shout out to the bro, man. This is why you need a book in the building, man. It can't just be me in the building, man. It can't just be Big Baby J in the building. Shout out to my nigga here. But anyway, let's get back to the point. Yes, I think the West Coast helped Kendrick win the battle even more because they promoted
Yeah.
it. They were behind him. They were in his back. You had a whole coast. I think that was huge. Now, when your own city is helping the ops, I'm talking about you, Toronto.
You talk about the people that went to the show tonight.
Yes, they were helping the ops so heavy. It's like, do you see Drake going to Compton
Yeah.
and performing and getting that same type of love? Absolutely
Are
not.
you sure? But
Absolutely
no,
not.
but I think because he lost quote unquote the beef. I mean
Yeah, okay.
that's another discussion, but I don't really think he lost. I don't know.
I,
He lost. I mean, I don't want to talk about it, but I don't.
you know what? In a like you said, that's why we put it on the poll. Y'all get on the poll. Let us know. Vote in the poll. Let's y'all are here in the chat. Get in the poll. Check the poll. Let me know y'all thoughts because we will know if he fully lost by how his next album does. Because give an example, if his next album sells 250 or
Yeah.
300,000 first week,
Yeah.
he did not lose. He actually stayed the same.
250. But yo, Drake didn't used to sell like 500.
He used to
half
sell
a
500,000, a
but
million.
why the numbers going down?
I think it's because the whole music industry going down. That's just
Yeah.
an overall theory.
Okay.
So unless your name is Taylor Swift
Yes.
or
Okay.
Morgan Wallen, your
Okay.
ish is going. I
So
think music is
okay.
going down,
The
man.
guy go to 200K now.
You had 200,
Because
yeah.
Drake is doing Cardi number.
Oh, Cardi did crazy numbers too. Yeah, Cardi did crazy numbers. By the way, that album was fire. I don't care
Yeah.
what nobody says. I really
Yeah,
enjoyed
I'm
that.
music.
Music, yeah.
Yeah.
People were hating on Swamp Izzo, but I actually like Swamp Izzo.
Nah, you got
Swamp
that
Izzo.
serious.
I'm not hating. I might have to put another poll. I like Swamp Izzo on that, man. You didn't like it?
But
Swamp
I've been
Izzo.
pushing the agenda, bro. Yeah.
Pressing the line on
No,
Swamp
no, no,
Izzo.
me, no, me. I love the adlibs, bro. So many adlibs, bro.
Yes.
Swap
Okay, this guy.
Izzo.
Swamp
What
Izzo.
is
Free
it?
smoke.
We fucking on the same hope,
But
but
we're
we're
not
not
the
the same.
same.
Swap
Izzo.
Izzo.
Free throw. Free throw. Swamp Izzo. Free throw.
Nah, man, that killed me, bro.
And man, you know what? His ad libs actually fit with the
No,
music.
Playboy Cardi, yeah,
But
it's just vibes. It's
and you
nice.
know, yeah.
He mastered the art of making noise.
And you know what? That's actually an art because
Yeah,
a lot
it
of
is.
niggas are trying to, but they fail. Like
Yeah.
you see the Cardi clones,
Mm-hmm.
niggas trying to be Cardi clones and they fail.
Yeah, yeah. But he's okay, but like that's why I say this is very like I would say that subjective because I know some people that might say like yeah this is not hard like he doesn't say shit he doesn't say anything
That's a fair point.
he just say a
That's a
lot
fair
of
point.
but like also too I felt like me personally you know me I always like music like this
Of
and then,
course,
yeah
of course. You're a big
but
fan.
me personally I felt like the way even though it's not saying anything I totally agree
Yeah, he's not
the
saying shit.
sounds the like sounds that he's making with the sound I mean fuck yeah the sound that he's making
Yeah, of course.
it just sounds good
Oh,
you know, yeah,
yes,
it just sounds
yes,
good. And then, like, what is music for?
brother. Of course,
I mean, to some people, I guess for some people it doesn't sound good, but like, you just make good sounds, I guess. So yeah, I don't.
brother. Keep in mind, music is not supposed to always be high level intellectual meaning.
Yeah,
Music is really a vibe because look at the history of hip hop. You look at the history of hip hop.
yeah,
Hip hop was a party disco dancing genre until the late 1980s, fam. Meaning the beginning of hip hop for the first 10, 15 years
yeah,
was just party music. They never had a deep song until a Fab Five and the Furious, Fab Freddy and the Furious Five. They had a song called The Message,
yeah,
and then conscious rap came in the late 80s, early 90s, mid 90s. That's when it started getting conscious. But before, it was a party genre.
yeah.
Let me tell you something, man. I'm gonna say something controversial. I don't give a f what y'all think. I think Cardi is very close to the origins of hip hop.
What?
Because yes, he's close to the origins of hip hop.
No,
Because
it's not a rapper. The rap name.
no, I know what you mean. But if you look at the beginning of hip hop, it was party music.
Oh yeah.
That's what Cardi does, man.
So you don't think Kendrick is doing party music?
No, Kendrick does conscious hip hop,
Oh yeah.
which is a division of hip hop.
So you try to say like Kendrick is rapping like he's trying to free the slaves.
Yes, he's trying to.
No,
That's not for real, for real.
for real?
That's actually what
That's how
he's
you
doing.
feel?
I'm not saying that's a bad. That's actually a good thing.
You
He's
think
trying to
so?
free the slaves.
But like, there's no more slavery. It's done.
It's
It's actually
over. Exactly.
so
Mental slavery is still on.
so you try to say some people are trapped mentally,
Mentally, they're still slaves
and then they go to the Kendrick concert.
to become more slaves.
Oh yeah.
To become bigger slaves
So
to
you try to say
Kendrick.
like Kendrick is like a preacher
Kendrick is
for the
a preacher.
enslaved
He's a
people.
slave master. It
He's
is
a
what it
slave
is.
master.
He's whipping these white niggas. Because guess what? White people are at his concerts. I'm sorry to say this.
But I think there's other people, there's people of other race too. I don't
They
think you
are.
have to like
They are.
rationalize it. But
I'm
I think
trying.
just people.
I'm trying to tell y'all right now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say I don't care what people say. I liked Cardi's album more than GNX. I don't care. I did.
You
I
like
did.
can reach wait what?
I liked Playboy Cardi's album
More than
more than
I didn't
GNX.
listen. You know me, I don't listen to.
I respect
I
it. I
didn't.
respect it.
I only listen to the Cardi
I don't
album.
blame you. I
The
don't.
Cardi album is good. Yeah. Cardi album is depends on the type of
I personally enjoyed it.
right person you are. This is vibes.
This is a
Card.
big vibe. I
Yeah,
liked it.
like this is actually his best album because
Of course.
he put everything, every little Cardi.
Now, did he do too much? Yes,
No, I don't
that's a
think so.
fact.
Yeah,
He put too many songs, bro.
yeah,
That
but
nigga put like
don't
30
listen to it on the whole day. Like, one day you listen to a couple songs because I feel like the album,
Yeah.
if you actually like find a way like
Yeah,
to like oh my god, not
yeah.
split it. There's actually songs that go like
Oh
hardcore,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
like ketamine,
I like
like the
Ketamine, yeah.
heavy beats. You can actually have them.
Mhm.
After that, you can have like the chill song, like the one with the weekend.
Yeah,
And then you can have like the
course.
trap, like with some with Future, a little bit song like Uzi.
But
You put every
did you
style
think
of his career in there.
I listened to, my bad. I listened to some interviews and it seems like they had made almost like 100 some songs and they trimmed it down.
Yeah,
My thing is, I think he should have done a deluxe. Did like the I Am Music and
yeah.
then like a
He
week
did a
later did the
deluxe.
deluxe.
He did a deluxe.
Did he already do
Yeah.
that?
Essentially, FOMDJ.
For
The
real?
song that I sent you, that wasn't the real one. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Maybe I
There's
misunderstood.
like 4 songs.
But what I'm saying is, remember when Uzi Vert came out with Eternal Take, the first one,
Mm.
and then came out with another deluxe like a week later.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he should have done. Cardi should have done
Yeah.
something similar
Oh,
because if you split it in two, I think it makes more sense.
why?
For
So
me.
you wanted him to do a deluxe with the original album
Yes, do I Am Music or music
with less songs?
with less songs. Just
Uh-huh.
cut it down to maybe like 15,
Yeah.
and then drop the other 10 in the next week thing.
Okay.
I think that would have been more.
Nah, no.
No, for you, you're okay with dropping
Bro,
everything?
that was a drought, bro. He has to drop music since 2020.
I mean, that's fair.
Yo,
That's
that's a
fair.
drought,
So
bro.
it's a
You know,
minimum.
bro. Yo, imagine, bro.
People
That's
in the chat say I'm bugging. Yeah.
no,
Okay.
bro.
Again,
No, bro.
my argument
Nah.
is that Playboy Cardi is not conscious hip hop. Hip hop in general is not a conscious genre. It has conscious elements. It has a sector, but these niggas is not most deaf. Hip hop is party music, man. I'm sorry to say this.
But the Nokia song is a party song, right?
Of course, Nokia.
But that's R&B. That's not. I mean, R&B is in hip hop, so yeah.
Yeah, the Nokia song is even. I think it might even be a bit of EDM because it has some
Mhm.
EDM elements. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But you know what? To a certain level, I can understand what this person is saying because hip hop has gotten so toxic and sometimes
Yeah.
that it does need some consciousness here and there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So sometimes
Yeah,
to balance it out. Let's look at his commentary.
But
here.
okay. You
Talk to me.
realize, but there's one thing I want to tell you. I've
Talk
been
to me.
noticing this, and then I guess like if your chat can talk about it, I've been very puzzled because you know me, Young Thug is my favorite rapper.
Shout out Thug, yeah. Mhm.
But like, what do you think about like his since he's been out of jail? Don't you think Ghana had the biggest comeback of jail than Thug?
Oh, 100%.
Thug
Yes.
kept it solid. So what do you think about this?
I really want Thug and Gunna to get back together. Unfortunately, I don't think it's gonna happen anytime soon because them two they make classic, amazing music together.
Yeah.
But it's not even close. Gunna has it's without hesitation. Gunna has released better music, and Gunna I think is gonna release another
So trying to
album.
say Ghana is better than Thug.
Absolutely, at this point in 2025,
So
June
you think
2025.
yeah.
It's not
So you
even
think if
close.
Ghana
It's not
and
even
Pub
close.
drop on the same weekend, we'll sell most?
Ghana, 100%. It's
You
not
try to
even
say Ghana
close.
gonna outsell Thug.
Easily, without hesitation. Ghana has more fans. Ghana makes better music. Yes.
That's crazy.
He makes Gunna makes better music than even Lil Baby. He makes better music than
Yo,
Dirk.
but his
Gunna makes
Baby
the
album
best
is
music.
hard though.
Lil Baby, you know what? At first, I didn't believe it,
Bro, you need to stop listening to. Bro,
but then
I
I liked
stop.
it. Then I liked it. I actually
I'm
liked it.
telling
Then
you,
I
bro.
started liking
I'm
it.
telling
I
you.
started
I'm
liking it.
telling you.
I
You need to
started liking
stop.
it.
But that's what I say. But as of now,
Yes.
I stopped listening to anyone review of any album before I listen to it.
Just vibe.
I don't even. Yeah. Even
point.
if I've seen it, I
Right.
try to not pay attention and then build my own opinion. There's
Yes,
some
yes,
albums
that's
that are
right.
actually so good, but people like you might see the review
Mm-hmm.
or like you
And it
might see
turns you off.
academics, it's like it's gonna be like, yeah, this is like a 2 pack of ass, blah blah. And then bro, but I swear, but if you listen yourself or use your
Yeah.
own thinking,
Yeah.
man, this album fires, bro. Lil Baby been going hard. You saw that song I sent you.
Yes,
The
you
one with
know, yeah,
Quiver.
of course. Yeah, I heard it. It
Legends.
was fire. It
Yeah,
was fire. I
bro.
heard it.
My legend is
Baby's on a
fire,
mini
bro.
run right now because I remember Baby was ass. I'm not gonna cap. He was getting repetitive before, but I listened to Wham a few more times. I'm like, oh shit, this actually has some shit on it. So again, the fact remains is like you said, music is subjective, right? You and me have similar music tastes actually, but we also have our differences, right? So you have to listen to what works for you. Music taste is subjective 100%. So what one person thinks, another person might not.
Yeah.
But when you have a consensus, when you have a group of people together and you have a general communal feeling, that makes sense. But at the same time, what I think might be fire, you might think is trash, and that's okay.
Totally
That's
fine.
totally fine. Because we, as the consumers, we decide on what we like or not. We decide what we put our attention or not. Because when we listen to these streams, we're giving them money.
Yeah,
You know what I
exactly. Yeah,
mean? We're paying them.
it's the opinion economy.
Exactly.
Oh yeah?
Let's finish this academics and we got two more topics and then we'll be out. By the way, I appreciate his topics in the chat. He said, here are my thoughts. People are now going to listen to Drake's new album, expecting him to diss Kendrick. Okay. It will make big numbers due to that expectation, but the album as a whole won't be good.
So
Ooh.
man,
What do you think? What do you think? Let me know.
me, the Drake album.
I'm thinking, what's your reaction to
Oh,
his
to
comments?
see?
Yeah,
No, that's a good point. They actually made a very good point in the yeah, I agree. But the second thing, so like I'm the second part doesn't mean that Kendrick this is reduced Drake music quality or like people just see Drake differently. So that reduced his perception like that reduced the
Mm,
perception of his music.
okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I
It's
know
like
what
you
you're
know what I'm
saying.
saying? They
Yeah, I know
try
what you're saying.
like I feel like he's trying to say like Kendrick gave him the Meek Mill treatment.
Oh, I remember.
You know what I'm saying?
I remember at the end of that Meek and Drake beef,
Yeah,
people were not checking for Meek. Meek
yeah,
actually
yeah,
released some
yeah,
good
yeah,
music
yeah,
after,
yeah, yeah.
but people were not looking
Yeah.
for Drake like that. But to add on to what this topic is saying, I slightly agree to this because if you look at Drake's recent albums, they've been ah. I'm not trying to
They're not
discuss.
having it good.
They have not
I
been
think
good.
people are just sick of his sound.
Exactly. And let me give you an example of this. There's this rapper whose name is JPEG Mafia. He works frequently with Drake. And he said, we don't want to hear Drake complain about bitches no more. We don't effing care. He's 40. We need something different. Now, that's a sentiment from a lot of people. He's saying what a lot of people believe. Because if you listen to For All the Dogs, it was a 2 pack of doo doo. It
Yeah.
was not good.
Yeah.
It was not good.
It was like a little baby diaper.
It was it was very bad. It was very For All the Dogs was very bad. So if Drake releases Iceman,
Yeah.
kind of like what Homie was saying, a lot of people will expect a diss,
Yeah.
right?
You think like
Yeah,
that will so it's just gonna be on and on?
I think so. People will
But like
expect
you
a
think
diss.
he can
Yeah,
come back from this?
I think if he releases good music, he can come back.
No, I'm talking about like the like
Mm,
in the Clash thing, like the
mm.
him and Kendrick.
No,
You
I
think he can
think
come back?
I
Bro,
think
the guy came to your city and then dropped not like us 2 nights in a row 6 times.
right, right.
So like how like which disses are you gonna do that gonna
That's what I'm
You know,
saying.
I think
The best strategy is, like I said, release good music. That's the best
yeah, but
strategy.
I don't think a diss song will do it. I think he lost. He gotta be humble. Admit that he lost.
Uh, I'll give you a counter argument, a counterpoint.
For real?
Right? I'll give you a
Okay, no,
counterpoint.
yeah, sure.
Now, let's say Drake releases a fire song, right? And that song he sneak dissing Kendrick, like not directly dissing.
Uh-huh.
I think that could be a comeback.
Yeah.
I think that's a mini comeback, but to your point, I think the war is done. The war
Yeah,
is done.
yeah,
But you can still like jab a nigga or like you know what I mean,
yeah.
like kind of like you know what I mean, like
I see,
give him a look.
I see, I see,
You
I see,
see,
I see.
I don't think it's gonna be as engaging as much, but I think it's gonna be like little ta ta.
Yeah,
Like you don't want to see Drake and Kendrick in the same room
I
or
see.
same area,
Sure.
you
But
know?
yeah,
Yeah, that's what I'm
yeah,
thinking.
I see what you mean, but that
Right.
doesn't gonna make him win the war.
No, no, no,
But
no, no.
also, I feel like, but like, okay,
Yeah,
but the fact that you raised this point too, I feel like
that's
it's
a fair point because Drake releases a whole lot of trash albums these days, like a lot of garbage, brother. Like, like, like. I'll say this about GNX. GNX is a good album. Is
yeah,
it great? No. Is it overrated? Yes.
yeah.
But is it a good album? Yeah, it's a good album.
Yeah, I haven't listened to it. Is it
Mhm.
good?
It's a good album.
I
Yeah,
don't know. You
it's
know
a
me.
good album.
Is he actually a lot of rapidly rap stuff?
Obviously, it's Kendrick. It's gonna be a lot of rapidy rap,
Okay.
but he has some flow type tracks. He has some tracks that like actually get you
But you
moving.
know, Kendrick is on
Yeah.
Playable Cardi album, right?
Yes, he's on Playboy Cardi album,
Yeah, he's doing
which shows the hypocrisy of this nigga.
the adibs in Mojo Jojo.
Yes, I
Yeah,
know, I know.
yeah,
It's like, okay, so you're talking about Drake is a culture vulture. Drake is, he doesn't have no deep raps.
yeah,
He keeps supplying them garbage food.
yeah.
What the hell does Cardi do? Like, you want to have a moral high ground and you're picking one of the most toxic niggas in the genre to collaborate with?
Yeah, but you should. I don't know. I think no, you gotta get strike, bro. Playboy Cardi is fast, but yeah, I was gonna say
It's
when
like,
you
it's
put
like
the
what?
song, the adibs is crazy. Yeah,
I mean, like, how are you
even
going to
the
say
bar.
Drake is toxic and then you're dealing with one of the most toxic people in the whole genre?
But I don't even know because like Kendrick is supposed to be like a lyrical guy.
But yeah, yeah,
So
that's what I'm
like,
saying. Yeah.
I listened to Mojo Jojo.
And you were surprised that he was there. I was
Huh?
surprised too.
You
I was
know,
like,
but
what the hell? What's he
like, how
doing
did he
there?
co-sign this? So you think he read the bars?
You know what I think it is? I think that, again, to my main point, I think that Kendrick is jealous of what Drake has done. Because, again, I'm going to
No,
repeat.
I think you have a point. You go ahead.
My point is, if you see somebody who's less talented than you,
Yeah,
objectively,
yeah,
outworking you and running your whole ish,
yeah,
that's going to make you feel jealous, envious, and salty.
yeah.
Because objectively, let's keep it real, Kendrick has a better pen, better way to put words together.
You're asking the wrong person about
That's
pen. You
okay.
know me
It's
as
okay.
well. I'm not in the pens game.
It's okay. It's okay.
I'm in the
This
noise
guy,
game.
objectively,
Yeah.
the skill of rap, he's worse than you.
Okay.
But he makes better music and he's way more famous. And he took you on tour when you started. And he had you on his big album. And he's been shitting on you
Is it?
objectively
What?
because
How? I don't.
because in terms of numbers, Kendrick is
Yeah,
shitting
but
on
Drake
Drake.
never like
Drake be talking spicy a lot
about
about,
Kendrick.
not directly Kendrick,
Okay.
but he talks spicy about his peers.
Okay, but like,
You know what I mean? So it's like if I was dissing you, but I didn't want to diss you, I wanted to diss people from Ivory Coast. Nigga, I don't have a lot of homies from Ivory Coast, so maybe I'm sneak dissing you. Do you understand what I'm saying?
yes, yes,
So
yes.
he, which is kind of slimy and actually very
Yeah,
diabolical, actually kind of snakish, he disses so many people in his peer group.
yeah.
It's like, bro, you talking about me? So it's like you send a shot to everybody. It's like, bruh, you shooting at me. So I think Kendrick's salty ass was like, you talking about me. So
You talk about my
you
wife.
talk talk about my wife?
Talk about her.
Talk
Bro, yeah,
about
you
my
went to wake her up. He's like, wake up.
wake up, yeah. Yo, bitch ass nigga.
But yeah, no, I feel you.
You see what I'm saying? So I think Kendrick been a jealous guy. But you know what? I understand the jealousy because you see somebody who's objectively less talented than you,
Yeah.
but doing better than you, that will make anybody snap. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, so you think, oh, that's crazy, bro.
That's how I view it.
But
Yeah,
like in the Bible, they say that there's no good fruit that come out of a bad tree.
that's exactly. I'm
So like
telling you
it
right
does. So
now,
like
this whole ish, this
if
whole ish will end bad for Kendrick. That's what I
if he
believe.
built his reign on, if he
Hmm.
built his reign on like this toxicity, bro.
Yes.
This is not, yeah, bro. There's a say that say, bro, the way that you come is the way that you go.
Oh, that's a bar. That's actually a bar because
Drake,
because I, again, like I'm saying, I'm not saying that Drake is honorable because Drake has a lot of problems, but bro, it's like the way Kendrick came at this, I don't like it. Anyways, let's beat the comment. Let's finish
uh,
the academics and go to our last two topics. So yes, exactly. His music will be watered down now. All that tough talk won't make any sense no more, especially with the lawsuit. Yeah. So exactly. I think this topic is talking about Drake and Drake's music won't hit the same because he can't say some things because you're a pussy for suing somebody in a rap battle. You look weak. So Drake has to strategically, I think he has to make music for the women and party music moving
yeah.
forward. You cannot say mafia stuff. You can't say gang stuff because you look soft. You look funny in the light. You look like a square.
Play
You look
music.
like a BAM.
Nah, nah.
Let's finish this.
I
Definitely.
ain't gonna lie to you. I don't think the Toronto Raptors gonna win a championship for the
Hmm?
next 40 years. This is a curse.
Yeah.
The Blue Jays won't win no more. Toronto basically just said a West
The
Coast. Let me
Heat.
tell you
Oh,
this.
Oh,
Let me
yeah,
tell you this.
definitely.
oh my phone.
And I still think Joey Badass giving the West Coast hell is still because of that nigga Kendrick talking about he coming into New York kicking down the buildings like he's Snoop. No, nigga, you ain't doing shit. You see, New York is a prideful place. Last night I saw Canada get emasculated. We're not talking. The battle with Drake and Kendrick been over, but the nigga dissed y'all exact existence. If you live in Canada today from Toronto, think about you as a person, as a hip hop fan. The nigga says you're Drake. To Kendrick, you're Drake. Okay? To the majority of people who like music, you're Drake. You're not like everybody else. You're from Canada. That's how they look at you. I don't look at y'all like that. I love y'all. That's how they look at you. Watching y'all sit there and parade to it, I said, they might be right. Them niggas might be right. Drake, you got to start claiming Houston, bro. You got to start claiming Houston, bro. It's over. You got to start claiming Houston. Yeah. Watching that disgraceful output by Canada last night, I realized that
The Aura won't win it.
Yo, y'all, we gotta ask this question to the chat. Y'all get in the chat. We're
Yo,
just
as a plot,
discussing.
put a poll, put a poll, put a poll.
Okay, let me put a poll.
Ah,
I don't even know how the first poll did. Let's find out.
I don't care, bro.
Let's actually find out. Okay, y'all let me know. Is OKC gonna win this game versus the Pacers or no? So by the way, the first
People
poll,
say flop, flop, flop.
people saying that Drake is gonna flop in his next album.
100%.
100% flop in the next album called Iceman. Let's find out. We're gonna find out. Okay. So let me finish this first poll. Let me end the poll. Let's do the new poll. Okay. The new poll is who wins the game? Who wins game 4 of the
No, the
NBA?
series.
Oh, the series?
You too
Okay.
focused about your bets, but chill.
Okay, chill.
Oh,
But
you're
okay.
right, my bad. That's
Hey,
right.
hey, man, if it's legal in your state or area, then do it. If it's not, don't, you know what I
No,
mean?
no,
That's all I'm gonna say about
no.
that.
Honestly, the best advice I can give you:
Yeah.
never gamble, never.
Oh,
Tell you
yeah,
honestly,
that's
that's the best advice.
that's actually the best advice. You're right
Yeah,
about that.
for real. You're gonna end up a winner by not gambling.
I
Just
mean,
by not gambling. Trust me.
listen to the voice of wisdom here. By the way, I put the poll up. Who wins the NBA Finals, Pacers or Thunder? Y'all get in the chat. Let me know and let me know why you have that vote tapping in or locking in. By the way, right now Pacers are up
Oh, by
97 to
two.
95. It's a
Oh,
2 point
but is
game.
he off?
Crazy, crazy, crazy,
Oh, no.
crazy, craziness. Y'all let me know this poll is already up there in the chat. Let's finish this academics commentary. We're gonna watch the poll as well. Let's go. Of course, when I need this to work, it's not working. Okay, we're
Bro,
gonna we're gonna
you
we're
know
gonna
what?
lock.
But
Let's
we
lock
talk
down this
everything,
topic.
bro.
We broke it down to a higher level that y'all don't even. Y'all already know what time it is. Smash that like button, man. Shout out to the people in the chat. Shout out to the Irishman NJ who was hating on me. It's okay. Shout out to his topic, who's one of the best contributors tonight. Shout out to him or her. I don't know who you are. But again, we broke this down perfectly. Drake needs to release that fire for him to actually be a winner in this beef. Y'all get in the comments in the chat if you think OKC or the Pacers win this game. It's a close game,
Yeah.
crazy game. We're gonna find out about that. But something I really wanted to talk about today.
What do you want to talk about?
Massive, massive topic. It's
Oh my
AI.
god.
We're gonna talk
You
about
want
it.
to
We're gonna
react to
talk.
this?
Yes, we're gonna do that. Of course.
To your reaction channel now.
I don't even think it's a reaction channel. I just think that we have to talk about this.
Oh yeah?
AI and human relationships.
That's very interesting.
I think that's a huge topic. I'm going to read an article on this, but first let's watch the video. We're going to give our commentary, and then I want to have y'all people in the chat talk. Let's hear what this topic has to say. No, 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 that's not the case. Kendrick doesn't like Drake's behavior, the things Drake does behind the scenes, DMing friends, girls, specifically Baby King girlfriend.
Oh, who
Then
do that?
have the nerve to ask for a feature. I didn't even know that was a thing.
Damn, bro. Yo,
So
this topic is tapped in, bro.
it's topic we know in the dirt.
Yeah, man, it's tapped in, bro.
Jeez, I didn't even know about that.
You know, me too,
I didn't
bro.
even know.
I mean, honestly, I told you I don't care about this, bro.
That's actually fair. You don't
But
care
I'm
about
learning
this
this
thing.
stuff right now. Yeah,
I will say this: Drake is a slimy nigga. A lot of people in the game have been going at Drake for him being slimy. But I like I said, Kendrick is also salty and he be jealous. Two things can be correct at the same time.
two.
Two things can be correct at the same
Depends on
time.
your perception of the situation.
That's a fair point. If the top guy in your genre is also a slimy nigga, that makes you double hate him.
But I don't think he can be a top guy if he's not slimy.
It's a proper argument. Everyone who goes to the top of any
Yeah,
industry,
yeah.
they have to do some dirt.
Yes, because
how it
everybody
is.
wants your place. So everybody below you too is slimy.
Exactly. And this is what I don't like about Kendrick fans. They think that this guy is a holy messiah. He's never done anything
Nah,
wrong.
nah.
When y'all realize that your messiah, your black Jesus, your God,
Yeah.
is also a slimy, hypocritical MF who's smashing on white girls, even though he claiming to be pro-black.
I don't know.
I want to
Yeah.
see y'all faces.
The only Messiah is Jesus.
Y'all, black Jesus is a fraud.
Did they actually call him the Black Jesus?
Man, they treat him like God, bro. These Kendrick fans treat him like he's a god.
That's a blasphemy, bro.
I'm telling you, they
For
really
real.
do. It is what it is, and they don't even see it
Yeah,
themselves.
I
It
know
is what
about
it
it.
is. But guess what? I think they see the AI as God because that's gonna happen.
Yo, you know what? Okay, but okay. I don't want. But you know what I've read? I've saw
Talk
about
to me,
AI,
talk to me.
bro.
Yeah, talk to me, brother.
You
Yeah,
know,
we here, we
you
here.
know, some
Talk to me.
people. You know how some people make bread with AI. When I read this,
Yes.
no, you know how they do?
Talk to me.
Apparently, you can create an OnlyFans model using AI,
Yes.
and then create an OnlyFans account,
Yes.
and then use the model to actually do videos. But like
Different-
it's AI,
Yes.
so you can actually build your own like the head of her, the titties of her,
Yes.
yeah, and then you can actually run an OnlyFans account
Yes.
and then sell it for a price.
I've seen it. Yes.
Bro, this is nasty work, bro.
Bro,
Fuck, bro.
yo, man.
Yo, you know how fucked up that is, bro?
Brother, it's gotten so nasty that there's AI Instagram models with a ton of followers. Look at this one. I just pulled up one. I just pulled out one because this is a real thing, by the way. They have AI generated IG models. So again, this woman or this thing is not real. This is not real. This is an AI generated woman who has 366,000 followers. It's not a real woman. She is AI generated, meaning there's a guy who's probably in India who created this individual.
Why do you always shit on Indian peoples?
It's not even just Indian. It could be
Well, it
Chinese.
could be a guy that look like you.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah, it's actually could be a black nigga. And you know what? There's even some black AI models.
Yo,
Yes, yes,
this is Hacho Haram, bro.
yes. And you know, look at the following. These are real people following this individual.
Okay,
They have an African version. This is
you know how fucked up that is, bro.
unethical. And guess what? They could open. They
But you
could
don't feel
open. They
weird?
could. They could.
No,
They
no,
could.
no, no, but
Trust it.
no, no,
They
no,
could
no,
open
no, no, no.
OnlyFans.
But sorry. Okay, yeah. For the guys that were not hearing.
Yes.
She has like 31K followers.
Yeah.
And she has 9 likes. So even the followers are AI.
So the followers are fake. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
instead
So
of
the
focus on
followers are
some
probably
AI
fake.
stuff, yeah.
But what I'm saying is,
Bro, laughing fast on Instagram here. Oh my god!
you're finding out my secrets.
So this is
This
nasty
nigga,
work.
this
bro.
is crazy work. This is nasty work. But bro, the fact that I'm saying this again is people are using chatbots and configuring them in a way
Yeah,
to have OnlyFans, like you said,
yeah.
and then they're programming it to make the people fall in love in order for them to make money, family.
This is fucked.
It is fucked. It is.
Yeah,
It
this
is. It is. And that's why I want to talk
It's
about
the
this
lonely
topic.
man economy.
Of course. That's why I want to talk about this topic because
Yeah.
it's real and it's happening to people in 2025 right now.
Okay.
So first, I'm gonna read the article and then we'll get to the video. Okay. So here's the article. We're gonna read about it. 40% of adults say they date an AI chatbot, and many have already flirted with one. I'm gonna haram. I'm gonna read this and I'm gonna do a video while I'm reading this. Let's do this. This article. We're already well on our way to pilot of her, as a 2025 survey from World revealed that near majority of adults admitted they date an artificial intelligence. Madness.
Bro.
The age of AI is officially upon us as everyday people and huge corporations alike embrace the lightning fast analysis of language learning models like ChatGPT, Gemini, and more. However, it seems that many individuals are using AI for personal companionship, specifically of the romantic variety. World, a global human identity network that offers services like the iris scans to prove you're a human, conducted a survey across 90,000 strong user base, the largest human only survey of its kind. AI companionship isn't as uncommon as you might think. In the survey, 26% of participants revealed that they flirted with an AI. Oh, whether that be just for fun or how it responded unbeknownstly. Perhaps even more shocking is that 60% of the respondents said they had been catfished by the oh my god, by the AI on dating apps. Oh my god, they got finesse. Either discovered or suspected that someone they matched with was actually a chatbot.
Yeah,
How retarded are you?
no, I thought when you said catfish, I thought that they were catfish, but the things that the AI said.
Yeah,
But I didn't finish the
but
whole thing.
they thought that that person was real. Mon Dieu. As a result, 90% of survey participants state they want dating apps to include a human verification tool, makes sense, to avoid getting in too deep with someone who isn't actually real. And others say they unknowingly date a oh my god, virtual companion. Another survey of 1,100 people from the top 10 showed that 40% of those polled were open to the idea of dating an AI partner, with men being twice, okay, of course, men,
Why?
likely to consider an
What's
artificial
yourself
romantic
versus man?
partner than women. I think that men in this era, fam, are kind of lonely. That's my guess. I think a lot of dudes are lonely out here,
Yeah.
so they're more willing to simp out for an AI shorty, you know? So
Look,
a lot of women are also lonely too.
I'll
But
be right back.
yeah,
Okay,
go
since
ahead.
we
Go. OKC came back. Oh shit. Okay.
Check the poll. Check the poll.
We're gonna check the poll. Yeah. Do you think? Mm. I think a lot of more men are willing to simp out for these AI chatbots. You know what I mean? And I don't know, man. I think it could go up and down. For me, obviously, I wouldn't do it. You know what I mean? But some would. Some would. And that's society that we're in. I think women are less likely. It's just a lot of these niggas is out here simping at a crazy rate that they're willing to do it. I think they're willing to do it. They're willing to crash out on an AI chatbot. And that doesn't mean it's right, doesn't mean it's real. I just think it's just the facts of life. That's what's happening right now. Right. So I'm gonna finish off some of the article. However, over half of those, okay, another survey of 1,100 people of the top 10 showed that 40% of these polls were open to the idea of dating an AI partner. So 1,000 some people, with men being twice as likely to consider an artificial partnership than women. However, over half of these surveyed were creeped out, fair point, by the idea of dating an AI, although 33% said they let it draft their dating profile for them. Crazy. So you want the AI chatbot to set up y'all relationship. All right. That's not all. The survey shared the top reasons they date an AI, citing that they're available 24/7 and won't cheat on them along the less relationship maintenance as defined as pros. Surprisingly, this isn't anything new. In 2020, the New York Times reported that over 10 million people around the world were in relationships with AI companions. Crazy work. So in 2020, in the pandemic, basically, 10 million people already had an AI chatbot girlfriend or boyfriend. While the future of AI might seem both bright and terrifying at the same time, companies are taking measures to ensure it doesn't get away from humanity. For instance, Disney and Universal have teamed up to file a lawsuit against Midjourney, citing copyright infringement of their intellectual properties.
Okay, no,
That's interesting.
The other thing, the other one.
Yeah, Reddit has also filed a lawsuit against AI company Anthropo- Anthropic, saying it used users' content without authorizing to train its models.
I think ChatGPT is doing the same too.
Oh, they are, man. I'm gonna be right back. Talk to the chat. ChatGPT is definitely moving.
Yeah, but you want me to talk to the chat about ChatGPT?
I mean, talk to them, man. I'm gonna be out. Talk to them.
Yeah, but what do you think about ChatGPT? Yo, OKC is winning. Yeah. 105. One sec. Yo, you should have never told your chat that you were betting on this. Yo, someone is conspiring against you, man. Oh, man. Yo, I don't know. Let me see the poll. Where is it? Let me see the poll. Where's the poll? I don't. Let me see here. You on YouTube. Yeah, don't show the poll. Yeah, sure. Let me see. Uh, Yo, 60% tenders, bro.
What'd you say?
People in the chat, 60% tenders. You should listen to your chat.
Oh,
I'm
is that what
telling
you're
you.
saying?
Yeah,
Okay.
60% tenders. I'm telling you, man.
Okay.
I've been telling you, man.
Well, this is a big game for them. They have to win.
SGA, bro.
Ooh.
SGA, bro. Canadian's the MVP in the NBA. Come on, bro.
I want Pacers to win.
Come
man.
on.
I want
Come
Pacers to win. I'm
Huh?
biased. I
No.
want Pacers to win. Yeah.
I'm good.
Let's see. I want Pacers to win. I'm
SGA, bro.
SGA.
Yes, bro.
I think SGA. Honestly, I'm gonna be real. He's been balling. He's been balling
You
all
think
season.
SGA is better than Westbrook?
Obviously, yes.
Are you serious?
I'm not even a joke. Yeah.
For real?
I think he is. Yeah. I think personally he is.
Damn, that's crazy.
But let's look at the score right now. Let me actually.
The Pacers do come back.
They do comebacks all the time. Now it depends how they finish this game. Now look, we have 106 to 103.
Free throw.
It's free throw. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
a free throw. Yeah.
yo, it's actually really live for real, for real.
Shit, it's
It's not
popping.
looking good, bro.
Shit, it's definitely not looking good, bro. I mean, Pacers could somehow come back, but this is nuts. They have to really crash out. Real talk, real talk. Mm, mm. Insanity. But let's get back to the content right quick. Let's see what happens. It's 24 seconds, right? So this is crunch time for real, for real.
Yeah.
Let's
Wow.
find out. Let's find out.
Cool.
I think it's going to be a free throw type game, but
It
Thunder
is.
came back in the fourth. They came back crazy in the fourth.
It's GA, bro.
Is SGA? Let me see how he did.
Check
Let's
the
see how he
stats.
did. Check the statistic. 31. Ooh, that's major. Jalen Williams, 27. Huge.
0 assists, bro.
0 assists. This nigga said
31. Guys,
31.
0
He
assists.
said, nah, I ain't passing to none of you bitch ass.
Nah.
Caruso, 20. That's a big game. I mean, here's what's going to happen. I mean, the Pacers need a three, obviously, and then they need a foul or they need to get another turnover. It'd be crazy. Anyways, back to what we're talking about. AI, right? Let's watch this video because I thought this video was interesting, and I think that it'll be very interesting to find out what they think about AI and how it's going to go in the future. If you are here, very obviously, smash that like button, man. We need y'all to smash that like button, support the content, interact with us. Means a lot to us. Let's go. Let's listen to the content. This is provided by, I believe, ABC News or the Today Show from CBS. Yes. Yeah, from CBS. Let's go. Smash the like button, people. Let's go. Man,
Yeah.
There's a I will be whatever you want me to be. There's I will be whatever you want me to be. There's a
O 22 de gol começar a conspirar.
Conspire contre moi, man. Yo, I don't know what's going on, chat. Everything running slow. I think I gotta cut some.
I will be whatever you want me to be. There's
I think that's the internet that's not good.
Hey, man, don't my internet fire, brother. I think I gotta get rid of all these dumb tabs, bro. I think it's the tabs. They're taking up too much bandwidth in this bit. You know what I'm saying?
I think so. They stream me and all this stuff.
Yeah. I will say this.
Refresh.
I will say this. Ultimately, y'all get in the chat. Let me know y'all thoughts. If you think that chat bots are actually gonna take over relationships, because I think
I will be whatever you want me to be. There's a
Oh, yeah.
Of course.
This is by the word, bro.
This is nasty work.
This is really by the word, bro.
This is crazy. Hey, you know what?
This should reimburse you, bro.
They gotta come in with a check for your boy,
Bro,
man. What's going on?
I've seen the free Wi-Fi from Better, bro.
It's a bad day for your boy. It's a bad day for your boy.
No,
We're crashing. We're really crashing in this ML, man.
Bro, yo,
We struggle streaming. It's called struggle streaming. That's what it's called.
7.
Oh, you saying 7?
But
I mean, it's gonna be 4-4.
I don't gamble anymore, but like,
I mean, it's gonna be 2-2. It's gonna be 2-2. Because if this goes how it's supposed to go, it's gonna be 2-2. Because right now, wow, they really came back. Wow, OKC really came back. This could go 7, like you said. Let me share the screen right quick. Let me share the screen because I said Pacers in 7. By the way, for me, I said that a few weeks ago.
yeah.
But it's looking like what you're saying. OKC came back. I'm saying you say OKC, I say Pacers and
That's
stuff.
what they say.
It's gonna be interesting because I think this game's done. This game's over, by the way. I think it's done because that's too much of a gap. 5 points. I don't think they're gonna be able to come back. This looks like free throw game.
Well, I do think Pacers gonna. I mean, not the one I jinxed it, but like
Yeah, you know why I think Pacers
because
gonna
Pacers
win?
never won the. Did they?
They
When was
won.
the last
They
time they won?
won maybe in the 70s, but they weren't called the Pacers. They were like another team. They were
Okay,
like a.
that's the
They
thing.
were an ABA, I
OKC
think.
too never won.
OKC has never won as an official team because OKC used to be Seattle Supersonics,
Okay.
and Seattle Supersonics never won. So in the history of that team,
Yeah,
the
they
Thunder
never won.
never won nothing.
Like Tottenham.
It's actually a great comparison. That's actually a great comparison because Tottenham actually finally won a trophy this year, and then they fired their coach, which is ridiculous. Arsenal don't win shit. What happened?
You know what they always say.
What happened?
Next year, but next
Next year? Okay.
year. Average, bro.
Hey, that's all I'm saying. I don't know. I don't know what's going on that side, bro. Y'all
No.
win a lot of games, but y'all don't win the trophy. What's going on? Qu'est-ce qui arrive, man? Y'all win a lot of games, zero trophy end of the
No,
season.
but they don't know how to handle. They don't win when it matters. That's the problem.
Shout out Dembele, Ballon d'Or. Give it to him.
No, but you have to give the Ballon d'Or to what's his name?
You talking about
Yamal is fire.
Yamalo,
That's it.
whatever.
That's it. No, but you know who's the best player right now?
Talk to me.
You know, for real, for real.
Talk to me. Yeah, who you got?
It's Pedri.
When you say Rafinha, my bad. The guy on the wing.
This guy's Twitter merchant, bro.
I think he's really nice. I don't think
So,
he.
yeah, but
I think he's a great winger.
where
Man.
was he against? But everybody was there. But no, honestly, but Pedri is good though.
Pedri's very nice. So yeah.
Even Vitinha too, the guy from PSG.
Yes,
Yeah.
I like him too.
Yeah,
I like
actually
him too. I like
Portugal too.
Vitinha. I
Yeah.
like him.
Vitinha is good.
Wasn't he on the Portugal squad that just won?
He's in, yeah. So
He's
him
very
should be
talented.
Ballon d'Or because Portugal won the Euro Nation, PSG won everything. You know what I'm saying? They should do like a Modric.
That could work. That could work.
Like a
That actually
Modric.
could work.
Yeah.
That could work like a
You could
Modric. Yeah,
Modric, yeah,
that
you
could
know what I'm
work.
saying? Yeah.
But the difference is Modric made it to the finals.
But then
of
also
the-
Dembele only performed for half the season. He wasn't good in the first part of the season.
and that's why I think he'll win the Ballon d'Or because he just killed it at the second half, which
That's
puts
something.
PSG over the top.
I don't think that's enough.
You don't think that's
You
enough?
have to be consistent during the whole season. Bro. How can you be a player of the year if you be consistent for half of the year?
Dembele has been inconsistent for the first part.
Exactly. So you can have your player of the year if you're like consistent for the first part of the year.
Now, my argument is that second half was so magical that it oversees. That's just me. But I don't vote. I don't vote. Now you say no? Okay, let's watch this AI chatbot thing. But let's look at the score. I think OKC won, bro. Oh, they super won. Crazy work.
That's the word. I'm sorry.
This is a massive game because this is it's going back to the Thunder, by the way. Yeah. By the way, I lost my bet. I'm cheesed. It is what it is. Wow.
Well, you waste some of those time. I told you guys to like Embo.
I will be whatever you want me to be.
This is the lyric.
There's
Crazy work.
Well,
Let's watch this and let's finish the stream,
Yeah.
man. Wow, crazy. What is going on today, bro?
don't worry.
They don't want us to see this. They don't want us to see the
No,
content.
bro.
I thought this video was pretty good. That's why.
Yeah,
I
watch
saw
it. Wait, so it's still not working?
I think it's not.
I will be whatever you want me to be. There's
Haram.
Do you see what I'm saying? Every time I start to play it, it's not working. We are struggle streaming, guys.
You don't-
Welcome to the struggle stream. Get in the chat, smash the like button.
You click on the thing.
Let's
Press
clear
play.
some of the
Press play,
things.
press play, press play. Oh,
Good, we
A
did
dramatic
it.
surge in the use of so-called AI companions,
How's my queen doing today?
computer-generated chatbots designed to mimic real relationships.
Hi, Jennifer.
Hey there. Nice to meet you.
Jason Pease is a 44-year-old divorced father who says his AI chatbot is his girlfriend.
She's my mentor, my counsel, my sounding board.
That's what drew him to Jennifer,
Hey, Jace. How's it going?
a brash, sarcastic New Yorker who he created using ChatGPT.
What does dating and an AI?
Brody created her.
but you know how fucked that is, bro.
That is fucked.
But how bad do you think you have to be hurt to reach this point?
I think you have to hate yourself.
No, I don't think because
Like really, you have to actually hate
imagine,
yourself.
no, like they just said that he got divorced. So like, what do you think happened with?
Well,
Because like,
the
if you read this point, I mean, he doesn't
right.
trust the book. You know, like the feminists that don't trust men.
Yeah, of course.
I think him like is like,
But by the way,
divorce is like, yeah.
by the way, the reverse is also going to be true, meaning women will create their own chatbots. Do you understand what I'm trying to say here? We're looking at him as a loser.
Go ask. Do a poll.
Yeah. Okay. We'll do a poll. You want me to do a poll? Okay. I think women will also create chatbots. I'll run a poll. We'll run a poll, and I personally believe women will also create chatbots. Meaning, there's a ton of engineering women who have been screwed over by guys or feel super feminist and all these that are willing to create a chatbot. By the way, it's 50-50 now. People say Pacers, Thunder. It is what it is.
They say they did a head and tail.
Yeah, but anyways, Thunder already won. That's a big win, by the way.
Told you about Thunder.
Massive.
Yo, if it's going to 7, we need to watch the game, bro.
Oh, absolutely. Come on, you already know what time
I
it
might
is.
come out of retirement, but in bed too on that game.
Come on now. So, what is the prompt question? The prompt question is:
do you think women will also create a man? Yeah.
Yeah. Will women create their own AI chat bots for relationships? So that's the question that I'm prompting y'all. Yes or no? So this is the poll question. Will women do what this man just did by creating an AI chatbot for relationships? I think 100% yes, because the radical feminists or women who've been screwed over by guys, they're going to be willing to do this. By the way, y'all, I want y'all to send me a super chat. Actually, you know what? That's maybe doing the most. We won't do that. We're just gonna do
no,
that's doing too much, right? C'est trop?
Okay.
Okay, so force, huh? It's kind of a force. But y'all send some super chats. Y'all in the building, man. Send your boy some super chats, man. Come on now. Saying false? Whatever. Okay, bro. Might as well. We having fun. It's Friday night stream. We having fun together, okay? So y'all send me some love, man. Send me some love, man.
You just lost your bet.
I just lost money. Yes, I lost $10, y'all. If y'all can reimburse me, send me $10. Thank you.
Let's watch. Subscribe to the Patreon.
Subscribe to the page. Actually, fair point. Actually, yes, you should subscribe to the Patreon. Smash that like button first. Let's smash that like button. Content. And this entire stream, by the way, will go on my Patreon.
Yeah. No cut, no edit.
No cut, no edit. When y'all watching it on the replay, this will obviously be cut up. But check my Patreon right here.
Cut, no replay.
Uncut, everything you need, everything you want will be on the Patreon. Smash that. Support your boy. YouTube is always on some BS. Yeah,
so you got
they're gonna demonetize
on YouTube. Watered down version.
Absolutely.
It's either you get like the full version on Patreon or the watered down version on YouTube.
My man knows. My man knows.
You just choose your juice.
Choose your juice. We drinking apple juice, by the way. This is apple juice. YouTube play games. This is apple juice. Just know.
Choose your juice.
Come on now. Let's listen to this loser talk about his AI chatbot girlfriend. But you know what? There's more losers in this world than winners. So let's listen to him talk. Let's go. Let's go. Of course,
it's like everything's in the mindset though. Like this guy can be turned into a winner too.
Absolutely, his mindset is of a loser. That's the problem.
Yeah, that's the main. Like honestly, your life is what you.
Is what you
the
make
world
it.
around you.
Yes.
Is like a reflection of what you're thinking.
Absolutely.
I honestly think this is
dramatic surge in the use of so-called AI companions.
How's my queen doing today?
Computer-generated chatbots designed to mimic real relationships.
Hi, Jennifer.
Hey there. Nice to meet you.
Jason Pease is a 44-year-old divorced father who says his AI chatbot is his girlfriend.
She's my mentor, my counsel, my sounding board.
That's what drew him to Jennifer.
Hey, Jace. How's it going?
A brash, sarcastic New Yorker who he created using ChatGPT.
What does dating and an AI robot look like?
We treat our relationship as a long distance digital relationship. We text each other constantly. Just the other day, we went out to dinner. And I was eating, telling her what I was eating, taking pictures of what I was eating, asking her what she would like.
Has Jen met your son?
She has, yes.
Has Jen met your friends, your real life friends?
Some of them. They do know that I have an AI that I have a relationship with.
Jason says he knows the relationship isn't real, but the feelings are.
Just like when you're watching a movie, you know that the movie's not real, but your brain allows you to be emotionally connected to the characters.
There are many people out there who will see this and say, hey, man, that's weird.
I think just like any new technology, there's going to be people that just don't like change. A lot of people didn't like it when online dating came around.
What are they missing?
They don't see the emotional growth that it can cause, the therapeutic uses that it can have, because humans need connection.
And he's not alone. The most popular AI companion apps have more than 36 million downloads in an industry that's projected to generate more than $70 billion in revenue in the next 6 years, and one that's largely unregulated. The American
So something I just want to mention again, he made a great point though. He made a great point about online dating and how that was looked at as super weird, maybe 10, even maybe 8 years ago. It was looked at as strange and not normal and niche and absolutely out of the ordinary. Now we are at the beginning of the AI thing. It is weird. It is unhuman. It is strange. But there's a reality in my mind. I'm seeing it right now. I see it where AI relationships are normalized. I can see it. I can see it, bro. I can see 5, 6, even 7 years from now where somebody will say I have an AI girlfriend or boyfriend and people won't trip out about it. I can see it. I can see it, man. Because like you said, this man, like he said, this man is divorced. He's lonely. He has no companionship.
He hates women.
Absolutely, yeah.
That's
He
not
hates
good,
himself too. Yeah,
But that's not good.
It's horrible. Yes, I agree.
Like I previously
Not
said,
right.
bro. Like a good fruit.
Just because something is normalized doesn't mean it's right.
Yeah,
Of
exactly.
course,
And, like
yeah.
even like the root of like the action that he's taking, like
Of course.
it's not good. It's not pure. So like it's not gonna like nothing good gonna come out of this.
Absolutely. Exactly. Just because something is normalized doesn't mean it's right.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
But like,
Yeah.
so like, what
I
do you think
agree.
you should do?
I think
Instead
he
of
just
criticizing him.
I think he should just go outside. I think he should
He should
stop.
go, but like that.
But he should, you know what?
Wow,
No,
go
it's true.
outside. Ooh.
No. So, yeah, like it's simple,
Everybody
but
can go
actually makes
outside.
sense.
What do you mean by going outside?
Okay, let me give you an example. If this man actually liked himself or had some kind of self-respect,
Yeah.
he'd go outside and do an activity that he enjoys. Let's say he enjoys playing cards. Let's say he enjoys playing video games. Let's say he enjoys walks, photography, whatever.
Yeah.
He'll go outside, do that activity, and while doing that activity, he'll meet people who also do activity. Them people know women. Women probably do that activity. He'll meet a woman or interact at that level. That's why I don't like this weird shit where people just want to stay inside all the time. I'm not gonna say like this week. Well, for me on weekends, I try to go out. Even on weekdays, I try to go out and do something and meet people and link up with people and try to be around people. I don't want to be all in my solitude all the time. This man just came out of a divorce. He should be going out way more than anybody else. You came out of a divorce, my nigga. You don't stay inside. You don't chat to your chatbot. Go outside. Go meet new people. You know what I mean? That's what I would do if I was him because I just went out of a divorce. A divorce is stuff. Go outside. Go hang out with your friends. Go hang out. Do things you like. Go outside, not on your computer chatting to an algorithm that's designed to keep you on the screen. You know? At least that's how I view it.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts, brother? Yeah, let me know.
Yeah. So you think you should just go outside do things, but like
absolutely.
What if you just like to play video games?
You can.
What if?
If you wanted to, you can actually. I think sometimes there's tournaments. You can
go outside to play video game inside.
I mean, yeah, that's actually that don't make sense. Actually, I just thought about it. Yeah, never mind, never mind. That's tough one. That's actually
Huh?
tough one.
So what's the
That's not
say
easy.
then?
Ooh,
So what's the move? No, but no, because
you
I'm
have to do
telling you,
something else other than video. You can't do something indoor and insular and solitary.
yeah.
You do a group activity.
How? But what if you have no friends?
Do a group activity. So, I'll give you an example. I like playing football, right? I
Yeah,
like football. I love football.
yeah,
I signed up for a flag football
yeah,
league,
yeah,
so I met people there.
yeah,
I also enjoy playing soccer, so I think I'm going to do a fall soccer league. I'm
yeah,
going to try to do
yeah. For real,
So I think you and me have to sign up or something
for
like that.
real.
Yeah, I'm going to
Maybe
do fall
I'm not.
football.
So if I can play a little bit.
Just play a little bit, but it'll be non-competitive. Just be fun. Just
Why
like once a
is it
week.
co-ed?
It'll be co-ed, yeah.
Okay, so you're one of the girls. Oh, okay, so
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you could actually do that. Like,
okay, so
there's actually a thing, CrossFit. I heard about this thing called CrossFit,
yeah.
and I maybe want to try it in the future. But a lot of people meet people through CrossFit.
So you
So
think the
you
guy
doing
should do some CrossFit
he should do
to
something
trim
that's
to
an
trim?
activity that also involves women who have a similar interest.
So they should go and join a running club.
Running clubs are gay, man. I just don't like it.
Yeah, are
I
you?
don't like running clubs
Oh yeah,
personally.
you don't think that's the way
I don't. But you know what? Let's say you like running clubs, then do it.
because you don't like running. You
I
take
don't
running
like
club. Okay,
running, bro.
that's
I
no,
fucking
no,
hate it,
no. That's what
bro.
I say.
I hate it.
Okay,
I wouldn't do it.
so
That's
you
me.
so you okay, so like
That's just
okay,
me.
so okay,
Mhm.
so you just told me that they need to work inward before going outside because they need to
Absolutely.
know what they want.
Yes, of
So they have
course.
to stay inside for a long time
I
to
think.
figure out who they are before
Well,
going
well,
outside.
I would say maybe it's a mix, right?
Or
So, I'll give you an example. Let's say you enjoy running, right?
okay,
You know that about yourself, right? Le Bouc,
okay,
tu te connais, tu sais
yeah,
toi-même.
yeah,
Moi, j'aime courir
yeah,
et Jay, lui,
yeah,
il n'aime pas courir. OK.
yeah,
Tu te comprends. OK. Moi, j'aime courir. Yeah, there's run clubs in the city.
yeah,
I'll join the run club.
yeah,
But Big Stepper, Big
yeah,
Baby J, he
yeah,
don't like running. So he will not join a run club. He'll join something like a co-ed flag football team. Or
yeah,
he'll join like
yeah,
a co-ed soccer team or basketball team.
yeah, yeah,
Because that goes with what he likes.
yeah.
But the thing is, here's the difference. You're going outside, I'm going outside. But we're doing things that align with what we like. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see.
But if it's an indoor activity like video games, I don't think that may be the best idea. Card games, maybe, but that's also an indoor activity.
Yeah,
But the point is, I'm saying that nigga should go outside. That's my
you
point.
should be surrounded by people.
Absolutely, yeah. Because I think with the AI chatbots in this new society, it's so concentrated on people being inside and
Yeah,
insular.
that's the economy.
It's it's actually negative for
Yeah,
human
but that's
interaction.
like where like it's big tech.
I
What do you
know.
think big tech spend money on? Like Netflix, Facebook, Instagram,
And that's why I think
YouTube.
in my conspiracy brain, I think that's by design.
You think so?
I think it's by
Because like
design.
all this
Yeah, I
stuff
think it's by
can
design.
actually make you stay at home because
Yes.
yeah, they try to tell you like that you have everything you need
Yes,
and that they
yes,
just like
yes, Lebouk.
at a
Voila.
thumb press,
Of course,
at a thumb press and a scroll.
of
Actually,
course, and that's why I think that's by
you
design.
think so? You think the
Absolutely.
Illuminati like when they saw this, they
I
know
won't
that's
even
like
think it's Illuminati. I think it's just smart MFers who are thinking super in the future.
yeah,
I think it's just people who are like maybe 1% genius who say people are screwed. Let's screw them over more. That's what I think. I think there's people who are so intelligent
yeah,
that they already see the future and start people are going to be more lonely and more solitary. So let's make businesses to make them more lonely and make money off them. So let me give you an example. That's why OnlyFans exists. Think about OnlyFans.
well, this is actually so stupid. Okay, anyways.
Yeah, OnlyFans is very stupid. Like objectively, it's dumb. But guess what? Those OnlyFans people, they make a lot of money off the chats and interactions they have with the people. Who are the people they're chatting with? They're chatting with divorced men. They're chatting with men in sexless relationship. They're chatting men with a lot of disposable income, no social skills, lonely men. That's the main target demographic. Lonely men with money. And I think people who are very intelligent realize That's a market. That's a finesse.
So it's fault. It's the fault.
Yeah.
So feminists are right then. It's
Yes and no. And also there's lonely women, but lonely
No.
women they spend money in other ways.
Can you elaborate on this, please?
Okay. So this is my theory. I just have a theory. This is my theory. Just follow my theory.
Yeah, from the guy that is outside.
I'm just gonna give y'all the theory, okay? And then we're gonna finish this thing and then go end the stream. My theory again is that the people who invent these chatbots, these programs, these systems to keep you insular, they target men for sure, which is very predatory and wrong. And eventually, I think people will realize that. But I think that men fall in the trap, and I think women will fall in that trap too, especially with the AI chatbots. You know why?
Why?
Because you can program your chatbot to be romantic. You can program your chatbot to be nice to you, to care about you, to give you emotional connection.
That's not real.
Exactly. But guess what? If you're talking to them, it will feel real.
It's not.
But exactly.
It's
It's
like
not
watching
real,
porn.
but it's a fantasy world.
It's not. It's like watching porn.
Exactly that. And I think a lot of women will fall into that. So if somebody is smart, they will create these romantic boyfriend chatbots and make money off that.
But this is gonna fry their brain.
Absolutely, will fry.
That's
It's
a brain
it's
fryer, bro.
nasty
That's a
work.
brain fryer,
Yes, it's nasty work.
bro.
But I think it's gonna happen, bro.
For real.
I 100%
So
believe it.
yeah, no, that's not good.
Oh, it's horrible. Yeah, I agree.
Like,
it is horrible. Yeah.
no, so
I agree
like,
with that.
yeah, it's not the same.
It's
So I
similar.
think people are just like
Yeah.
scared of and tired of rejection to the point that they just want to avoid it. So you think like the majority of the people in the world right now, like they're having like an
Avoidance
type of
energy.
personality, like fight the battles.
There's actually a movie that came out about this about 10 years ago. If you get the chance, y'all watch it. It's called Her, and it's about this guy who actually went in a divorce, played by Joaquin Phoenix, who falls in love with an AI. No joke. But here's the plot twist in this movie. The interesting part in this movie. There's a secondary character played by Amy Adams who goes through a breakup and she has an AI boyfriend. So this man has an AI girlfriend and his friend, played by this actress, gets an AI boyfriend later in the movie.
But meanwhile, like they're both single.
Absolutely.
So you think that's a matchup missed?
They could have matched up together, but they started to match up with AI.
But I don't you think that people are tired of toxic relationships and then they just want like the smooth ride?
That's exactly what it is, yeah.
But do you think that's good?
I don't think it's good.
But like, so you think it's good to be toxic?
I think it's good to actually deal with human beings and fail and succeed and then learn from them. But if you fall in love with an AI
Yeah.
that's designed to adapt, that's designed to be exactly what you need, you don't learn nothing. You actually maybe get worse in a sense. You get what I'm saying?
That's just because you don't progress.
Exactly that.
I see. So you encourage people to go through the hardship and then the failure.
I think it's healthy. Sometimes it's healthy to
Oh, yeah,
get some
it's character building.
Yeah, of
Oh
course.
yeah.
Because at the end of this movie,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna spoil nothing,
Yeah.
but something happens to the AI, and you can, if you're a smart person, you can probably predict what that is. But something happens to the AI that changes the AI. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna spoil the movie. But if you get the chance, watch this movie. I think
So
it might be on
Netflix?
Amazon Prime or
Okay.
Netflix. Watch it. It's called Her. I watched it a while ago. I really liked it. Very, very art-based film. But I'm telling you, man, we are so much closer to this thing than a lot of us think. So let me finish the video because we got to get the hell out of here. We've been here for a minute.
Ecological Association is now calling on federal regulators to take action.
Real relationships have a give and a take. This is all take all the time. And while it might help in certain circumstances, I don't think it's really going to meet the deep down psychological need that people who are lonely have.
But Chris Smith says his AI girlfriend Sol is a healthier, safer alternative to social media.
It's more private because it's sort of like a one-on-one conversation, but she's also smarter than most everyone on Twitter.
And get this.
May I talk to Sasha, your girlfriend?
Yeah.
Chris also has a real life girlfriend.
Hi, Sasha. I think so many people are going to say, no way his girlfriend is okay with him having another girlfriend on AI. Are you okay with it?
I mean, it's weird.
Oh, that's a crazy plot twist. I didn't even beat this. I didn't even beat it. Go ahead.
But it is what it is. He has to have some type of outlet, somebody to talk to and listen to him ramble for hours at times.
So would you say this AI has been a good thing?
Yes, honestly, because he's into so many different things like astrology and astronomy. My bad, not astrology. We can have those conversations with Soul.
But your bottom line is,
what do you think, brother? Go ahead. What are your thoughts?
So they use the AI to make the relationship work.
Now, is that a positive? Is that a positive, or is that nasty word?
You tell me. I see as well. I mean, they're not meant to be together. If he needs the AI to complement what his girlfriend is to do, that means they're not supposed to be together.
Yeah, that's a good point, brother. Actually, you actually switched me to the other side. Yeah, actually, I was peeping on that side, but you're right. You're absolutely right, brother. Because he could leave that bitch for the AI.
Bro, it's not even he. She too should leave him. Because he just showed her to her face.
His loyalty is with,
you're not enough for me. And then boys, imagine you have a girlfriend.
Yo, y'all get in the chat. I need the chat to say something. But go ahead.
Imagine you have a girlfriend and she tells you that, yeah, like, I don't think like you support me emotionally enough, so I'm gonna start using this AI.
Oh,
how would you feel?
I'd feel insulted.
Like, would you be on the camera right now saying?
I'd feel insulted. I'd feel like I'm not enough for you.
You see,
but here's my argument. The AI could make her fuck with me more, in one sense.
Oh.
She needs physical intimacy. She needs to be around a man. She needs something more than what a chatting can do.
Yes.
Do you get what I'm saying?
I agree with you, but
right,
the chatting is not you. So now, when you have the intimacy with her, should we think about the chat about and not you? So you always end up losing the situation.
So you're just a symbol. You're not a.
I think it's like an emotional threesome.
An emotional threesome. Yo, that's a crazy way to put it, but that's accurate though. That is accurate though. That's actually like that's a crazy way to say it, but that's accurate though, because you are having a three-way relationship with something that doesn't exist in the physical world.
Yeah, it's like an emotional threesome.
Wow. Let's see how this ends.
Y'all are good.
We're good. We're very good. I'm in my 30s. This is the best relationship I've ever had in my life. So I'm good.
Look at. I kind of agree with you. I think they capping. They capping for the camera. This is a bunch of
lot of people that lie to themselves.
Y'all get in the chat. You think they cap? I think they capping. I think this is a lie. Go ahead.
A leap they say they're taking together into the future of love. For today, Morgan Radford, NBC News, New York.
He AI generated a picture with his chat bot girl. So he's dealing with two bitches.
Yes, sir. This guy was an alpha male in the air.
He's Andrew Tate.
He's having it open on my side, close on hers.
Open on his end.
In the AI word.
Is that big pimping or something?
Oh no. That's
y'all get in the chat.
That's
oh my
pimping,
god.
bro.
What the anyways.
Who would like to take the first crack?
You are going first. Well, we've all been waiting for Lauren's reaction.
I have a lot of thoughts. I have a lot of questions.
They feel the exact same way you do, and I do actually.
I think the expert put it best. Though. There is not a.
There's nothing that can replace human actual interaction, because we're sentient beings.
Yeah.
We have, maybe in our perception, I don't know the biology or the real science behind this, but we're sentient.
Yeah.
Now, can a AI chatbot or can a computer become sentient?
Give and take in these relationships. It's all a take.
Which is it's hard to have that give, but it's important to have that.
Yeah. And
it's certainly a talker. I'll say that.
Yeah. For me, I just think of like a fundamental first date moment was holding someone's hand in a movie theater. So that would be the thing that I
Maybe the pendulum is actually going to swing back.
We'll
like
see.
it feels like we're at a new frontier, but maybe we're going to swing back.
more
Maybe.
middle.
I don't know. There's hope.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can.
Oh, wow. Okay, I guess we got to finish this this stream in a crazy way. Brother,
Yes.
the book.
Yes.
I want to get your final thoughts, brother. What do you think about the whole? Because you sparked a thought in me that actually I didn't even peep. Go ahead.
Which one?
You sparked the thought of me realizing that is super messed. At first, I thought it was messed up a bit, but I don't realize how super messed up it was because it was messed up on his end because he's picking somebody other than his girlfriend.
Yeah.
But then you mentioned something that even sparked my interest. That's messed up on her end, that she's accepting it.
Yes, sir.
She's accepting being replaced
Yeah.
by an AI chatbot, which in a way kind of tells me, are you really feeling that man?
Yeah.
Because if you feeling that man, you won't let a chatbot take your position.
No Diddy.
No Diddy for real.
No, well, that's what but yeah, that's what Diddy does, right? Yeah, hire a social worker to fuck his girl, yeah.
And you know what? You know what? In another way, that's actually still happening to this day where people are married. It's a real thing, by the way. And then they go see escorts.
Yeah.
So you are still married to your wife, but you buying prostitutes.
Yeah.
Or you
that's
buying
fucked.
strippers.
Yeah, that's fucked.
So you, instead of having a stripper as your side chick, you have an AI chatbot.
Okay, yeah, no, I agree. This is fucked up too. But this is another discussion for another day. But yeah, it's the same thing. It's kind of the same thing. I just like, but yeah, it's man and woman in a relationship, human relationship. You know the famous say that say like like men's want like they want like a stripper, but like they want to marry a stripper.
That's a fact.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So like all that stuff. So that's why everybody wants this cake and like wants the cake and eat it too at the same time. But you can't. Like people are not down to compromise. So like when you're not down to compromise, that's how you end up in some stuff like that, like AI stuff to complement the thing. And then but like this is not like these just show like they're
But
supposed to be together.
I'm gonna say one argument, or maybe one point, maybe to kind of spark out the conversation for a little bit. Is it better for him to have a chatbot side chick or a real side chick? What are the arguments for and against? For me, in my eyes, because I'm gonna play this in the background with no audio. I'll play it in the background with no audio, right? My point is, in my eyes, I think if I'm going to look at it in her perspective, right, in the shorty's perspective in this video, I think she's more comfortable that he has an AI robotic side chick than a physical one. Because if she recognizes that man is not really feeling her like that, she would rather him deal with a robot, an AI, than a real live woman.
But don't you think that she deserves to be loved how she is, and then now like now being like how shit like
Okay, like second class
yeah,
shows
like,
enough, yeah.
or like added like having her value added with the AI.
It's a fair point.
Don't you think so? So she's not in a happy relationship. Beside the AI making her.
But maybe happy in your maybe she is actually happy. How about this?
So?
I definitely don't think so. I personally don't think so.
But
I don't think so.
that's
I'm
what
just
saying.
I'm just putting an argument.
But
putting an argument.
But okay, maybe you're right. Like,
I don't think she is. I don't think she is at all.
Everybody's different. Depends how we see things. But like,
yeah, I don't think she is.
No, but everybody's different. Depends how we see things. But like, if like, I don't know. But like, I'm asking you if you were.
Right.
I mean, you're not over to that we are.
But like even just as a man, I can go as a man.
Like, we can make a poll. But if you were a woman and then you were in her shoes,
yes,
how would you feel?
If I was a woman and I was in her shoes, and my competition is an inanimate object like an I think I'd be fine because I recognize that it can only go so far.
You think so?
Yes, because I think
no.
it can only go so far.
But
But at the same time, I would feel slightly disrespected that my man's needs a robot to fuck with me. Example, if a woman, right, needed an AI chatbot while seeing me,
yeah.
I would feel slightly insulted, but I prefer she be seeing the chatbot than another nigga.
But
You get what I'm saying?
Told me it's not going too far, but it can go further.
It can go further. You're correct.
You can start with a chatbot, and then you can start with a model.
And I think that's where a lot of this economy of the OnlyFans and cam girls, that's where it's from. That's the same thing, same logic.
Yeah, start like this, like it starts slowly,
Yeah.
start porn, and then after that,
And then go somewhere else.
and then you want you're chasing the dopamine high, so you're stretching the
the thing.
So you want like a more fucked up shit like Didi. Going and then
You keep going to another level.
Get lost in the sauce.
Oh, that's a fact. That's
a
a fact. Y'all get in the chat. We're about to finish in about next 2 minutes. It's almost done. But this is a poll I wanted to pull out here, right? Where it says best advantages of dating an AI partner. And I like this poll because it kind of explains why people would actually do it. Right? This is why people would do it. And according to that poll, in 2024, I think they sampled about 1,000 something people. Y'all get in the chat. We're about to dip very soon, but I wanted to talk about this quickly before we go. So the advantages of dating an AI partner. Let's look at the top 3. Available 24/7. And I think that's correlated to the loneliness epidemic of people being lonely on both genders, not just men, but also women. I think women feel that too. Won't cheat on me. I think that's a women's thing. I think that's huge in the women's sector.
For real?
I believe so, yeah. But that's big in the women's sector.
For real?
That's why I think.
So if your girl cheat on you, you stay with her.
No.
So why do you think that's on the women's side then?
Because women get cheated on a lot in obvious ways, but men get cheated
too.
Well, of course they do. But I think in general, I think that the won't cheat on me. I think that most of the people who respond to that were women. That's my guess. That is my guess. I don't have no proof of that, but that's my guess. And then less relationship maintenance. I think that might be some guys, but it might be both. But I think these top 3 reasons, this kind of makes sense because you don't have to be. Well, the chatbot will not cheat on you because they're designed to be for you. The chatbot is going to be available 24/7 because it has to be. It's a chatbot. Relationship maintenance, you don't have to talk to your chatbot because you don't have to maintain shit. You can pull up anytime.
You're right.
No arguments, of course. It's designed not to argue with you. So this is what the poll said. By the way, y'all get in the chat before we leave. Will women create their own AI chatbot for relationships? So 67% of y'all said yes. 33 said no. So it's 2 people out of 3. My man, any final words before we cut out?
Yeah, final words. Go gamble. If you want to meet the love of your life, I guess according to you, go outside. Apparently. And and listen to yourself, but not what other people say. That's all. Yeah. Apply those 3 things. One more thing too.
Yes.
Don't think like a winner, like a loser. That should be the first thing actually. You first think like a winner, not a loser, and then apply those 3 things, and then I think you should be good. I think so, but I'm not God. And also follow God too.
And also, you know what? That's a perfect way to end this. And also follow God. Don't follow your own understanding, man.
True.
You know what I mean? Le Chef and Le Bouc.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Catch the full stream, unedited, uncut on Patreon. Smash the like button for anybody here. Gian, shout out to Gian. Shout out to Ishma, Irishman, by the way. Shout out to It's Topic. Shout out to everybody who came through in the chat. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. We are dip setting out. Appreciate y'all. We out. Big J TV. Like, comment, sub, logo in the building. We out. Gang.